Hello, everybody. We are back with Book of the Dead, episode 4?
5.
5. That's right.
Since it's Book of the Dead, shouldn't it be like chapter 5?
It'd be awful short chapters now.
Yeah, it's true.
It'd be like a 2-page chapter.
Yeah, but I don't read much, so I need short chapters.
Just write a book with each word as a separate chapter.
There's a book like that, isn't there?
I can't be that original in my smartassery, so...
If the whole
Go ahead.
episode is chapter 5, I feel like that's long.
I don't know. It's been years since I worked in the library.
All right. So, what do you guys remember from last session?
I remember everything because of a very helpful person who takes great notes. Oh boy, but a lot happened last session.
I remember following Frobot around during games and saying, "Let me blow up this ship too."
Oh yeah, shit. I got fucked with.
Arthur got space.
Yeah.
Not Dr. Arthur, the case Arthur.
Corky got fucked with hard.
Yeah, they revoked my access to the system
Oh yeah.
monitoring and reporting and data and all that. And it was bullshit.
I can't help but wonder if someone flipped the system back, like reverted it. I don't know what happened.
No, I mean my guess, like in and out of character, is that my access was revoked because they didn't want me, tracking. I don't know. They didn't want me knowing some fucked up shit that was going on in the ship. Something was trying to stop me from figuring that out or keeping too close of an eye on it. So they shut things off, and then I gave them just enough time to roll out a patch or some shit to
the air
cover their
scrubbers,
tracks,
that's what it was.
and then they booted it back up, and now everything's back. But they covered whatever tracks they needed to cover.
Right, because the CO2 was increasing at a rapid pace. Like there were 2 more life forms on board.
Mm-hmm.
Not freaky or anything.
So they took the system down so that they could roll out a patch or a crack or something like that. And now they want me to be happy with having my access back, but now I'm just more paranoid about it.
There's a suit missing.
There's a suit. The goo suit.
Yeah.
The suit of the goo.
Up and walk away.
Yes, it definitely did get up and walk away. And I'm not even being sarcastic. That's totally what happened.
The doctors have not mentioned this, but the dog was barking beforehand, and I want to know why the dog was barking.
I will, Claire. I will.
I believe it was barking at the spore when they were trying to break out.
Correct.
Yep. And I will amend my statement. It might not have walked away, but it might have sloughed away or
schlepped.
Yeah, schlepped. Yeah, that'd be.
I feel like a goo suit would probably schlep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's a good one.
Give it a day or two, and it'll be walking. It'll be one of us.
Well, you accept them?
Well, I'm assuming that we won't know which one of us is the goo suit.
What if one of us already is?
Oh, God.
Could be.
No, I hate that idea. No.
And suddenly Among Us.
No, I was thinking the thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I said it, but we're on the spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just so we're all on the same page, what happened with Arthur? Why did he get thrown out of the airlock? Sorry, get thrown out of the airlock.
It was activated.
It was
What
moving.
was it, a poem or code word, passcode, something?
An audio
Because the
file.
corporation told us to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it bonded with someone, and then it said, "Oh, play this audio if it bonds with someone." It plays a woodwind instrument thing, and then it started opening.
Yeah.
I
And we duct
love how
taped it closed.
G was like, no, not today.
Rushed down,
Yeah,
threw
I
it
think
out of the airlock.
I think the I don't know. We think that the company may have been developing bioweapons, and it's possible that's what Arthur was.
Oh, there's no mayhap.
That was confirmed.
Companies always. No. I think they're reappropriating alien bioweapons.
Well, Arthur was definitely there to fuck with us.
My character revealed who he was to the captain and mentioned the bioweapon research and being undercover for like 3 years.
That's where we heard about
But
it.
I don't think the rest of the crew knows yet.
No.
I think it's
They
the
don't.
captain and you.
That's correct. Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that because
A lot of layers.
yeah.
There was a lot going on last session, so that's why I wanted
Yeah.
us to go through it as a group instead of like the past couple times I've just given kind of a brief one, and then you guys have filled in a few blanks. But so Arthur was activated, busting out of his sealed container, and you threw him out of the airlock.
The letter told us to space it.
And our instincts told us to space it as well.
Yeah.
All right. Ammo, are you back?
She is not.
Oh, okay. Let me know when she gets back.
And we can't forget about the most climactic and insane part of the whole thing. That happened at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seems like my user profile was deleted, we found out. Access was denied. Required corporate access. The system's power went down. The system came back on.
It was all
There was
normal.
explosive
And then
decompression at one point.
Mm-hmm.
there was just a breeze. A slight breeze.
Mm-hmm. And then from elsewhere in the ship, poof, a sudden breeze. Hull breach, hull breach. So there is a hull breach.
Indeed.
Do we know exactly where? Like precisely?
I don't think we had time. That's where we ended.
We hadn't gotten to that part yet.
Would it show up on our map PDA device thing?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, as if we're going to have clean access to those.
Well, they're portable.
No, I think he means he's worried you guys are gonna get locked out again.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever we're going to try to access
sure.
is going to have been scrubbed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I can't help.
All right.
I can't let you do that.
So there's no need to select your tokens, but everybody in roll 20. Go ahead and roll a d10 for initiative, because we're not going to mess with the cards again. I couldn't figure out how all that works. I'm just not familiar enough, and this is much easier.
Yeah, I always, when there's a RPG and it involves cards of some time, I just always roll my eyes.
Did you want a D10 or a D20?
10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So everybody's got their number, right? And there's a few duplicates, but that's okay, because I think I have a good way to work around that. All right, so before we continue, and I mark down everybody's initiative, you guys have the option to trade initiatives. So, for example, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea to have the captain go first, right? And that would make the most, in-game sense too. He's going to be the first one to take any kind of action or start telling people what to do. So,
is it lowest initiative goes last?
Correct. Yep, standard countdown style.
Okay, beyond the pilot needing to figure things out, I'm guessing, or the captain, the pilot would need to figure shit out because he knows the ship, right?
Sure, yeah, he'd probably be priority.
Yeah.
So
switch
again,
with
this
Corky.
isn't something that you have to
Well-
do to like stack it a certain way. I'm just giving you guys the option if you want to trade.
I
So
need to
I have a
figure shit out.
6. The captain has a 5. I'm willing to trade.
Okay.
And I'll trade with Corky, so I'll take the 1 and he can't buy
well,
5.
I mean, I
Well-
don't know about that. I mean,
Are you
Corky needs
sure?
Corky needs to figure shit out, but maybe he needs a couple turns to figure shit out.
All right,
That's
let's
fair.
one at a time so I don't get lost here. So Libris is going to be 5. And Frobot's going to be 6.
Is it only now we can trade our numbers and not again later?
Yeah, just to keep things simple.
Okay.
What did you say you had?
5.
5. So once Thog gets the counts down, I want to know where that would put me.
Either
About the
second
middle.
or third.
Yep.
Yeah, high middle-ish.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll be 1.
So Corky will also be 5. All right. Any other trades?
I think Tripp and Ammo should trade.
I'll trade my 5 for Ammo and Tripp's
Yeah.
3s.
Can't do it.
Those two are always in cahoots.
They are.
All right. And Tripp and Ammo are both, of course. Cahoots is what this
Maybe we
is.
want you to think we're in cahoot.
Is this
We should just like get married or something.
It's
it's
the
the
as if.
Cahoodlin's Gambit?
Married. Psh. Ammo, you friend zone Tripp ages ago.
Into the best
It's all
friend
just,
zone.
it's a Ben A.
Into the-
Gesserit centuries long plan.
14 years ago.
All right. First, it needs to stop being a library in here. Where's my Nostromo track? Get this rolling.
He keeps me on the timeline that turns me into a worm.
All
I'm
right.
gonna just run this bottle of ranch up back to the fridge real quick. I'm gonna have my headphones on, so
A
I'll stay
ranch
here.
run.
No problem.
Ranch run.
I'm
I
so
think-
glad Dune's popular because it has infinite meme potential.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
there were
I
3
saw
of us
the
that were
second
in
part. Okay.
science, right?
It works.
Which one of us is a slime monster now? No.
Okay. Captain. Need to find out what one of your scores. Your agility is 4. Okay, that puts you the same as Mother. So, Mother has already identified where the hull breach is, roughly, and closed off the necessary bulkheads, basically sealing the area off to the best of her ability. And it is Deck C, noted by the red circle. So somewhere in the upper landing of the claw chamber, which is kind of how you load cargo in and out.
Yeah.
That's your big intake cargo chamber.
Well, that
Right off
sucks.
the main cargo bay one.
So they stole some awesome cargo, and
So the lights switch from flashing red to flashing yellow. And you feel that breeze kind of slowly halt. And Mother's, basically indicating where the hull breach is. You can see it flashing on the screen.
Is that where we stored the other cases that we got?
Arthur's waking up the other.
Yeah.
well, they're in a secure bay, I believe.
I don't know.
I seem to remember that being a thing.
We stacked them
I don't
all
know.
up in the same area, but we never specified exactly where.
We didn't?
Nope. Just the most secure cargo bay we had.
Butch, what's the most secure cargo bay that we have?
I guess that one.
All right, so Captain, it's your turn.
Okay, seeing that I know where the hull breach is, I will relay that to everybody. Deck C, upper landing claw chamber. Butch, I'm gonna need you to come with me, get a suit on. Eve, you're welcome to come with us. We need to get a shotgun for Butch, make our way down there. I don't know if this ship is underneath us, trying to get in. I don't know if
All right.
something else blew up, but we have to act like we're being boarded. So,
Okay. They should probably seal off the bridge too.
yes. Everyone
Yeah,
to the
I-
bridge and seal it off.
All right.
All right. I guess we make our way to the suits.
I'm just keeping it on initiative. I have my reasons.
Gotcha.
So what, any physical action you're going to take, Captain? Movement?
I mean, start heading towards where where my compression suit is.
Okay.
But I'm not going to run ahead of everybody else, because that would be stupid. And I've already got my gun on me, so I don't need to go get that.
Actually, you know what? On second thought, we're just going to scrap the initiative for now, but I'll hold it.
Okay.
Because that makes more sense. Now that I think about it.
Well, in that case, I have a question for you, Thog.
Yes.
Based on like the last positioning that I saw of the ship that was following us and like their speed and whatnot, would it be like a reasonable guess that they would have already gotten close enough to board us? They weren't that close, right?
No, not nearly close enough.
Yeah. So I will relay that to everyone and say they weren't nearly close enough to be on our ass and boarding us this quick. It's got to be something else or sabotage from the inside. It's not
Like,
that
at
ship
one
that we saw
point,
on
the
radar.
engines had stopped as part of that reboot, which definitely cost you a little bit of time, but even then, they're still days and days away, so...
Yeah. So, while you guys are going to do that, I want to go to, I think, probably the cockpit. Make sure all systems are operational. See if I have access, I suppose.
Okay, give me a Comtech roll. You get your +2.
Coming up.
Ooh, nice. I can give you 3 bits of information. So you sit down in your pilot's chair, you strap in, and you begin to see warning lights flashing. There's a coolant leak in addition to the hull breach. So that's something that's definitely going to need to be solved, or the reactor's going to overheat. No es bueno. As Burke Carter J would put it, adios muchachos.
All right, so that's factoid 1, coolant leak in addition to hull breach.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's additional information I can give you that would be pertinent to a Comtech role. Any questions you can think of to ask?
Let's see. So, I guess I want to know if I have access, because, yeah, I mean, what systems am I able to pull up the monitoring data for? And
You have the full amount of access that you had before.
okay, that's good to know. Does that count as one of my 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you get one more question.
Let's see. What would be a smart question to ask? So you said there was a bunch of warning lights and stuff blinking, right?
Yeah.
So what would be one of the other warning lights? What are one of the other warning lights indicating besides that coolant leak and the hull breach? That would be the most dire, you know, one of the ones that I would look for first, the most critical and time sensitive. Or if there's not an easy answer to that.
I would say secondary to the coolant leak is making sure the cargo's secure, because you're getting a bunch of warning lights from that whole area. You'd kind of expect that though in a decompression event.
Yeah,
that things would get sucked towards the wall and kind of blown around a little bit, even though they're securely tied down. So it's like, remember the clamp warning light from episode 1? Like, that's fucking going now too. So you can infer that the cargo bay area is probably a bit of a mess.
Okay, would I be able to get one more thing and check on the radar and see if there's anything in our vicinity, any noticeable blips or blops?
You appear to be alone in the universe at the moment.
All right. I will pass that on. I will radio Butch, get on comms with Butch. Say, hey, Butch. Got warning lights out the wazoo up here. Got a coolant leak in addition to that hull breach. That's going to need to be taken care of. I assume you and the captain are on the way to check and make sure all the cargo is secure in that area. Other than that, we appear to be alone. Nothing else on the radar.
Okay. Well, we're suiting up now. If we're not being boarded, then these 2 guys got firearms. We should be all right. But
it does not appear that we're being boarded.
We'll priority is the hull breach. After that, I'll take a look at the coolant.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
And then I will just, dial in systems and do my dailies.
While that's going on, Doctor.
Do we have some kind of some display for the whole ship where it shows like heat signatures or movement signatures on the ship?
I would say those of you who are carrying any kind of like PDAT, those can be located, but you wouldn't be low-jacked like colonists or like the people that had been on Ares' platform.
Okay. Well, I have.
I just think it's funny that LoJack's kind of
that.
like an outdated reference these days.
Mm-hmm.
What even is a low jack? What is that?
It's how you recover a stolen
Tracker.
car. It's like
Yeah.
it was like an Apple AirPod, but you had to pay a security company to monitor it.
Yeah, search for low jack, but I got a bunch of pictures of a band. I'm spelling it wrong. Clearly, I'm spelling it.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there are any other heat signatures or like movement signatures other than our own on the ship. Like, especially in the area that is having many warning signals.
You could run a scan for life forms.
Yes.
Where would you like to do
Sing the
that
song.
from? Are you going to do that right from the bridge, or are you going to move to the med lab?
I guess I could just do it from the bridge.
Or you could come up to the cockpit area with me, because I have that laptop that might be able to assist you.
Sure.
Okay, I'll get you set up with my little portable terminal and jack you in.
Okay. Make a Comtech roll with +2.
I will thank Doctor for the help.
Oh, that was for the doctor. Just her.
So many fives.
All right. In order to answer this, I have to ask questions. So, Butch, Jeeve, and the captain are all heading down to get suited up and deal with the hull breach, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Other doctor. Where
Yes.
would you be going? What would you be doing?
I'm gonna go grab medical supplies from the med bay in preparation for someone to get hurt.
Okay. So, we'll put Niles there. Eve, Butch, and Captain. Alice is by Corky and Aaron.
I don't like the idea of Niles going off by himself. She would have made herself annoying and gone with.
It's a good call.
Yep. Somebody
And-
listened from last week.
If anything, it's an extra set of arms so he can carry more shit.
All right, so here's what I can do for you with those 2 successes. I can tell you where all of your friends are, plus some more. Because it's basically like, it's just going to show where life forms are detected on the ship. It doesn't show you like who's who or anything like that, or heat signatures. Nothing specific. It's just showing where they are. So
Doesn't
you
even show like any indication
you know
of size.
for certain where you and Corky are. You heard the captain and the others, the 3 of them are all kind of clustered together. You see that group. You see 3 blips in the med lab and an additional blip on deck C, cargo bay 1. And it's moving.
I'm just flipping dials and stuff. And
All right. So, Butch, Jeeve, And Captain, you'd basically like be down at deck C, which is where the suits are, I believe. Yeah, because I don't think there's suit storage on deck A.
There is on B.
That's true. You could stop on deck B, grab suits there.
That would be my take. Since deck C has the breach.
Right, and remember I accidentally put these out of order, so deck B is at the bottom instead of C. I know it's probably confusing.
Yeah, it's right next to the armory. So if you guys want to draw anything.
Well, Aaron has to come. He has the other key, so.
Oh, forget it. Yeah.
Shit.
I got my gun. He's got his gun. We should be okay.
I got my mitts.
And your pipe wrench.
All right. So you should all be able to move your tokens. The three of you just drag your tokens down to all the way the bottom one, deck B, EVA suit storage. Because I'm assuming you guys are hauling ass. You're not idling away the hours.
I think Corky would at some point glance over Aaron, or not Aaron, the doctor's shoulder. So
Alice.
you notice you're picking up Alice. There we go. You picking up anything?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, and I point out the one that's in the cargo bay that's moving, and you said there was 3 in the med bay?
Correct.
I'm pretty sure it was just the Dr. Niles and Aaron that went down to the med bay as well, and there's a 3rd signature. So maybe the dog, but also maybe not.
Do we see the dog anywhere on the display?
Would the dog be a different size heat signature because it's significantly smaller, or no?
The scan didn't show the dog, but the dog is in the cockpit with you. He's sitting right there.
Excellent.
Okay, so there's 2 unidentified heat signatures on
Yeah.
board that I don't know what they are.
The one in the cargo bay you said was moving. Is the one in the med bay moving?
There's 3 in the med bay. 2 of them look like they're moving slightly.
Okay, I will immediately get on comms, which is, I'll do global comms.
Dr. Niles and Aaron,
Ah!
Hey, we were tracking movement on the ship, and we picked up some blips that aren't supposed to be there. In the cargo bay. Which cargo bay was it?
Cargo bay 1.
1.
In cargo bay 1, it's picking up a blip that's moving. In addition to you two, so I don't know what the hell that is, but keep an eye out for it. And
and there's an extra one in the med bay.
yeah, have you two made it to the med bay yet?
So we'll
Yeah.
flip over to the med bay where we see Dr. Niles and Aaron Noble. What you doing, Dr. Niles? What you doing, Aaron Noble?
Hey, gathering a med kit thing with all my stuff in it.
Okay.
She can get directed around and grab shit for him as well.
Yeah, grab
Double it
that.
up.
Grab that.
All right. Yeah.
And the voice comes through. You hear them say what they say.
And there's also another blip in the med bay that's moving ever so slightly in addition to you two. So maybe I advise caution.
Just slowly turn
Yeah,
and look
just
at the
slow.
doctor.
Might be a good idea to back
Back.
out of there and lock that place down.
Back away slowly.
Uh-huh. Slowly backing out.
Yep.
Would I be able to lock down the med bay from where I'm at?
They could do it from there.
Okay, cool.
You can move your tokens.
Oh, God. I'm scared to move my token.
Would you say that you're both moving stealthily?
I'd love to try at this point.
Cool. Which one of you has the worst mobility?
Mine's a 2.
Mine's a 0.
Oh no.
All right, so Dr. Niles, go ahead and roll mobility with +1.
He tries to move and immediately like turns slightly and knocks some beakers off the
The problem is that he moves very stealthily and doesn't bump into anything. But his fucking rich doctor shoes just can't help but squeak ever so slightly on the floor tiles as you're backing slowly out of the room. So it's like everything's quiet except you hear like a
Oh, it's the worst.
The real leather on the linoleum floor.
Oh, yeah. Just those tiny little squeaks. But nothing happens. You can close the door and lock it from your location should you choose to.
I close the door and lock it with a. I assume I have like a doctor locking it key.
Yeah, the only person who'd be able to override that would be the captain.
Yeah, I lock it.
Ka-choom.
I see on the metrics here, looks like you guys have locked down the med bay. Do I still see that blip in there?
Yep.
Looks like you two got out, the blip's still in there.
Where the fuck is the blip?
Aaron, I'm gonna tell myself it's the ooze. And then I start going back to the bridge.
Ooze adjacent. Where
Yep.
was the blip?
You guys can
in-
move your tokens to like junction A1 where it's
But
where
Niles-
Niles is.
We have ventilation.
It's locked down.
Okay.
Well, I would assume doing like a lockdown of the med bay means that, like, it locks down the ventilation too. Like,
Oh, she has no idea.
well, I would know that. I would assume. Like, if we do a full lockdown of the med bay, like nothing's meant to get in or out. Like, it's meant to contain things. So does it close off vents and all that too?
Yeah, I assume it would have some kind of more advanced like air support type thing.
Yeah, like an
I would
airlock.
think, being it's the med bay, it would have a quarantine type shutdown. It
Yeah.
goes airtight.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Can you confirm, Thog?
One more time. What
We're
was the
assuming
question?
that the med bay has like a quarantine level lockdown, so that it just becomes airtight, completely sealed off, like when it gets locked down. Is that correct?
I'd say that's probably a fair assumption.
Okay. And one last question: where was that blip in relation to Aaron and the doctor?
It almost looked like it was kind of shunting partway into the wall. So if they were primarily over here, it was kind of like up in this corner.
Okay.
Cabinets.
I will give a description of that location. It's a good thing you got out of there when you did.
You know, Niles, I really want to go look through the med lab door to see if we can see it.
All right.
Let's go to the bridge.
While you guys are making your way to the bridge, we'll switch down to deck B. The three amigos, you are now suited up. So I'll just let you guys act as a three-man team. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Well,
Probably
head-
here to this.
Yeah,
This
straight for the ladder to get to see.
Or you could enter the same. It's basically like a 3-story chamber in the center is where the breach occurred. It just happens to be on you know, the lowest part.
Oh, okay.
So even if you enter from here, you also have the added advantage of the airlock.
All right. So
Up with the
yeah, I
captain.
guess.
I don't want to go into where the hole is. I'd rather kind of circle around and see if we can find where Mother sealed it off, so we're not going into a freaking void.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll go down this
Okay.
way.
All right. The ladder.
All right, taking the ladder all the way down to deck C. Move your tokens there.
We got camera on, flashlight on, gun out.
And I'm keeping a close eye on that map and giving them a play-by-play of the.
Yeah,
of
where's the blip?
moves.
How close
Yeah,
is the blip to us, Corky?
So how chaotically is it moving, and like how fast is it moving?
You see that it's pretty stationary. We'll use cardinal directions on the western side of the cargo bay. Doesn't look like it's
Alright.
moving much anymore.
All right, but it was when I first saw it, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
And
I
as you're
would
looking
tell
at
them.
it, you're there in the flight seat. Boom! There's another distant boom, much louder to the three amigos. But from Corky's perspective, there's a boom, and then warning lights start flashing. The ship starts shaking violently. You grab hold of the controls. Pilot roll, please. You do get your +2. And we'll call it a +3 because you got Alice there for moral support.
Awesome.
Who's probably screaming. You all
If
suddenly
he
just
had-
feel this ship start vibrating violently. Corky, you managed to get things under control, but one of your engines has lost power.
Well, as I'm telling
And
them,
another kind of laundry list of secondary warning lights going off.
Yep. Say that thing was moving fast at first. Now it's stationary. Oh shit! And I will, in a panicked but calm tone, say, "Fuck, we lost one of our engines. Lost power.
All
You
right.
guys should get out of there."
We're going to the engines first.
So all I know is that blip. When I saw it at first, it was moving. It was moving pretty fast. But as you guys got closer, it went stationary. I feel like it might picked up on the fact that you all were getting close.
So where are the engines? Are they on deck B or C?
Well, the reactor's on over here, so we
Oh.
get to the get there and check the terminal to see if we can what we see on the engine.
Yeah, tell me what you see down there, so I maybe get an idea of what the hell might have caused this. But for now, I'm going to focus on just keeping the ship correct.
Is there a way Corky can have a co-pilot to help him at all? Or is it just single pilot?
Mother's currently assisting.
Okay.
She can help pilot.
I'm
I
pretty
will
sure
accept Mother's help.
Yeah, I think she has a better piloting skill than I do.
So
I will
the
accept Mother's
shaking
help,
has
but I am
stopped.
cautious.
You've successfully righted it as much as you can. It's just one of your engines is not firing. So obviously it's slowing you down, but you've compensated, made adjustments to the other engines so that the ship's not shaking itself apart.
Yeah, cool. Once I have that, stabilized, I'm gonna see if there's any imminent signs of another engine failing. Like, what's the health status of the other engines?
They're fine.
Did the other one that just lost power seem fine moments ago?
As far as you knew. Whatever the boom was, knocked out that engine.
Yep.
Butch, from that window by the cargo bay, you can see sparking light coming from above you, like obvious white electrical flares. So you can't see it directly, but you know that type of light.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to worry about it later because we're heading for the reactor.
I mean, I'm gonna peek in when I get to this door.
Okay.
Do you guys think it would be a good idea to lock down the cargo bay in the meantime?
Well, as far as I know, it is locked down because it's
Yeah,
got a
it
hole breach.
currently is, because that was the source of the hull breach. So Mother,
Duh.
as part of her routine, just did it automatically.
Right. Duh.
Closed off the chamber so you would stop losing oxygen.
Okay. Well, I'm keeping watch on blips and waiting for a report.
You're getting a bunch of electrical errors, problems with the waste system again, as well as the fresh water.
That's good to know. I will relay that and make note of that, but I meant more so a report from the engine area from Butch and them.
All right. So, Niles and Aaron, you'd both be on the bridge by this point.
Yay.
Haven't made your way up there. And the three amigos, you can make your way back to engineering.
Oh, okay.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Corky, do we want to seal the door here to the galley in Junction A1? I don't know.
Yeah. I think we should seal off each section of the ship as we are done passing through it. And as long as nobody needs to backtrack through them, I say we lock them down for now. Or just lock them all down and then temporarily unlock them when they need to pass through.
I can
Yes.
override it.
Yep. I think we need to proceed with extreme prejudicial caution.
So you're just locking down the whole ship?
Big words.
Yep.
Okay.
Except for, the main ship, except for like the direct pathway from where the three amigos are, like to the engine room, and that way, just in case they have to make a quick exit.
I mean, just leave this door open so we can get to this ladder if we have to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, it's a
Perfect.
quick jump.
How long does like the unlocking and locking process take? Like when the door locks down, is it like super slow, or is it like?
Maybe 2-3 seconds.
Okay, it's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Captain. You're at the terminal. There's warning lights flashing.
Gonna look for the cause of what made the engine die.
It is an electrical failure.
Can I pinpoint where the failure is at?
Looks like I'll have Mother roll. No luck from Mother. You can tell that it's coming from the somewhere adjoining the cargo chamber. Probably power line got cut. Or broken. Or, otherwise damaged.
Can we pull the breaker from here?
You can.
Is there any way to divert it? To divert power? Well, yeah. Breaker. Hopefully there's a backup.
Fire up the diesel generator.
You can reroute power, it'll take time.
I definitely want to do that, but I also want to check the status of the reactor since they said it was malfunctioning. The coolant.
You see that the northern of the two coolant tanks is at about 75%. It should be at 100. 74%.
We got a leak in the coolant tank, the northern coolant tank.
All right, I'm gonna get on that right away.
Yep.
Hope you brought your flex tape.
Don't leave home without it.
Bondo.
We got a toolbox right here too.
Yeah. I got my tools with me.
All right. Just keep me posted as things progress. And if you notice anything else that I might not be picking up.
Dog, you there?
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to fix the coolant tank.
All right, make a heavy machinery roll. This would definitely be something you'd use your handy wrench for, so you get your, I think it's +2 bonus from that, or +1.
Maintenance jack, +1. V3.
Nice.
All right, it's going to take you about 10-15 minutes to do this, but you successfully patch it, +2 stunts, so...
We'll just do the I never have to fix it again thing.
Okay. And... I'll have Niles, Alice, and Aaron roll observation.
Oh, no. Butch is going to have this ship, if we don't all die, to the point where he doesn't have to fix anything else. He just kicks it.
I'm okay with that.
Right? Wow. A success. Aaron, Niall. Oh, Niles, right? Hey.
I was looking for. I was like, which one is?
Well, we might notice something.
Niles, is that where the doctor is?
Oh, nope. I mean,
Okay. Just making sure. You both could have swore you heard something coming from the rear area of Deck A. A wet, sloshing noise, almost. Gurgle?
No. So what part of Deck A were we able to
Like-
tell?
The aft side.
Back in the living area?
Oh no. Okay. Or maybe the med lab.
Clarky, how sealed can you make these doors?
Which doors in particular?
All of them?
Yeah, I need into this room.
Well, let me. Let's see. So those doors are. Oh boy, those are. What kind of doors are those? Are they? What kind of security systems we got in place for extreme emergencies, for lockdowns? How locked down can we get?
Every door you see can be locked.
Yeah, but like, can we like padlock and deadbolt it? You know, like, is there an extra layer of security?
It's
that
all
I can
digital,
apply?
so like it'd be like the captain
Oh.
would have to open them.
I meant that as like a kind of like a metaphor. Like, I don't know. Is there like an extra for break in case of emergencies sort of lockdown protocol?
Sure.
that-
You tell me. Tell me what it is you want to do.
Already pretty fucking hurt. I don't know
Is
what
it that
order.
you basically want to have the doors shut down and locked so there's a rubber seal that doesn't let anything slip in between the jam?
At least, you know, I want that. I
Okay.
would like that.
Seal the blast doors.
Seal the glass doors. I would like humidity sensors and motion sensors on on the exteriors of them, and I would like
Integrated thermobarics.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind that one.
Immovable rods.
That would be great.
Be nice too,
It would help with the
I'm-
closed doors.
I'm thinking more like a movable steel beams or girders.
You have the ability to close the doors and lock them.
The best I can do is I can close those doors and I can lock them there, bud.
I mean,
Well,
all the others
do
that like the rubber seal, that's all part of the door anyway. So
I
they're
think, like,
designed to be airtight.
our failsafe, like last ditch effort protocol is probably like just self-destruct the whole ship, us included, and everything on board. I think that's like last ditch effort, like failsafe.
Yeah.
Because, Niles, did you hear the gurgle? Did you?
What
Alex?
gurgle?
There was a gurgling noise, like back towards Med Bay or living quarters.
Noted.
Is there like any sort of like safe room or anything like that on the ship? Like anything like that?
The
I think
escape
we're
shuttle.
in it.
Yeah, there are shuttles on deck B.
Shuttles and okay. Yeah, I'm already doing the best I can for locking down the ship. Unless you got a job that you're doing right now to fix something, and I think you should be making your way back to my location. Unless Butch needs help.
I don't want Butch to be alone.
Oh, Butch isn't alone. He's with the captain.
Yeah, but anyone with Jeeve, he couldn't walk alone.
We're
What?
good.
All right. I know I'm not the captain, but if I were the captain, my orders would be to get back to this location as soon as possible so we can lock down as much as we can. Some shit's going down. Essential workers only.
Why did the captain request Jeeve Stones go with him?
In case there's something moving around on the ship that we don't know about. Oh wait,
Out of
there is.
character, I know, but in character, she doesn't know.
He's got a gun.
Exactly.
Really?
I am
I
a
thought-
security officer as far as everybody else knows.
Niles, I thought, Butch took you that gun.
I had to give it back.
Boo.
Last I saw, he had a shotgun. I think we should get to the escape shuttle.
We need to be able to pilot the ship, though.
Yeah, I don't think things are quite dire to the point where we need to get to the escape shuttle. But that should definitely be, we
That's
should be
what
ready
you
to.
think.
Well, do you have something to tell me that would make me think otherwise? If so, please do tell me. Don't keep that to yourself.
What's the current position on the blip in the cargo hold?
I'm keeping an eye on him, so what's the blip status?
You check on the blip and find that it is not there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was keeping a pretty close eye on it, but both blips are gone, or just the one in the cargo?
Just the one in the cargo. MedLab is where it's always been.
Cargo blip has blipped off the screen, and medbay blip is still there. Alice, I'm gonna need you to keep a close fucking eye on that screen right there. Please.
I am now going to point to this door, look at Jeeve, and ready my gun. So if that door opens while Butch is working on what he's working on, things are going to get shot.
After about 15 minutes, Butch has finished the patch. Coolant leak light goes from red to yellow. Because you're still missing coolant, you're gonna have to top it off at some point, but you're out of harm's way.
Can
Right,
I use the terminal to try to reroute power for the other engine?
That's something that would also require like physical alterations.
Okay.
So that's something that would take a couple hours to do.
Mm. Do we head back to the bridge, or do we try to fix the engine? And we don't
Try
know
and
where
fix the engine.
we don't know whatever was in the cargo bay where it is now.
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out, but we got to get the engine fixed, and we got to get the
Yep.
electrical fixed, and then do the whole breach.
Yeah, there's nothing y'all can do about that blip
I don't
right
think
now.
we
We'll
can
keep
do
an eye
anything
on
about
it.
the hull breach.
Well,
You can take a look.
All right, we're gonna go look at the cargo bay. See if the sparks
Never
that Butch
suited,
saw.
so
See if the
did you,
sparks that he saw is what's causing the engine malfunction.
oh, is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, keep your wits about you. We'll keep our balls glued to the screen.
You put your balls on this screen?
Our eyeballs.
I don't have those.
Oh.
You own a pair of balls, Ammo.
Yeah, they're just not attached to me.
Uh-huh. You're subletting them out.
Seems like a pretty good tenant, though.
I will follow Jeeve and let him lead with the shotgun.
Okay, to the cargo bay.
I'm just continuing to keep the ship righted, keep an eye on system readouts, and make sure that Alice isn't getting distracted from watching the screen.
I'm assuming I'm gonna have to override the door.
Yep.
yeah, probably.
You override the door. It slides open. There's a slight like push of atmosphere from behind you as the cargo bay door opens. And it is a bit of a holler. Things have gotten knocked around a bit, knocked over. It's not like a tornado or something like that went through per se, so much as things are kind of jostled out of place, maybe a few things knocked over. But by and large, everything's pretty secure.
All right, I start looking for electrical faults.
Okay. You look up, and way up on the upper landing, you see like the scorched area where there must have been arcing power before, but has since, Mother shut it off.
Okay. Can I climb up there, or is it like in the middle of the ceiling?
Yeah, you can climb up there, or you can take the lift.
I'll climb up there.
All right. Climb up there, and you see deep tearing into the steel bulkhead that makes up the wall of the cargo chamber. Looks like something clawed its way through the metal.
Like burrow through?
Oh, yeah. And there is just a mess of wires, cables, pipes busted, leaking out. Kind of slowly leaking out waste and fresh water.
Hey, Captain, something tore through the hole here like a meteor or something. It's like just straight holes. Straight through.
Are any of the cargo containers open?
You take a scan, look around. All the cargo containers are more or less where they should be. A few have got knocked over. You kind of push them right and see that they're all sealed. The large one's refrigeration unit is flashing a warning light, however. There's like a yellow light indicator blinking.
And we were told we could jettison everything, correct?
With the tracker. They said, quote, help is on the way, which I have a feeling means we are going to do scorched earth.
Yeah,
But
help
yes,
is
we
on the
can
way.
jettison it.
Help is on the way, but we can't count on that coming in any useful amount of time right now.
We jettison it right now, even with the tracker. UPP might pick it up, and that'd be on them. They'd pick up the tracker, too.
I'm down with UPP.
Hey, you know me. Is the loader nearby?
I would say so.
I'm gonna jump in the loader and get ready to get rid of everything.
Okay. I'm gonna try and patch to where it at least won't have an electrical fault.
Okay. Heavy machinery rolls from the two of yous.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say you fix all the things. All three major problems.
Because it's
Ooh,
Butch.
wizard with that wrench, man.
He's got a
just puts away
sonic
the spray.
screwdriver.
He just has a can of spray foam.
It's spray foam and duct tape, but it's gonna work. It's gonna hold.
He's got all the right nozzles so you can get it just in all the right places.
And Captain, it only takes you, about as long as it takes Butch to fix everything for you to move everything onto the bottom of the claw chamber. Gonna empty, it lowers like an elevator.
Yep.
And since this area is already depressurized, you can just open it and push them out.
1000% gonna do that.
Y'all be careful.
Starting with Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Whatever it's keeping cold, I want in the cold vacuum of space.
Aaron's voice pops up. We can just be ignorant about Arthur not being armed. Everything got jettisoned
Yep.
with the tracker.
I'm unarmed.
Who knows?
He had 2 arms when we jettisoned him. That's all.
So you're pushing
Why are
all
we
the
jettisoning?
classified stuff out? Are you keeping any cargo, or are you getting rid of everything?
Everything we picked up from that stupid planet, Ares outpost, is going
So
out.
all the named cargo. We're keeping
Yeah,
And
the
all
named
that-
Go, yeah.
the
Like the
thorns.
methane and the explodey stuff, all that's going.
Yeah. But we don't need
Okay.
to like jettison.
The only thing we're
our
keeping
filing
is the
cabinets
wood.
or anything.
The only thing we're keeping is the wood. All them
Alright.
damn trees.
I'd say that'll take you about 20 minutes.
Oh, shit, the stuff's probably coming from the
If I
trees.
let
It's probably
Butch
like
do
an
it,
emerald ash borer or
can you
something.
do it quicker?
Captain, do you have the company beacon?
I don't even know where that is.
That would be among your belongings, Aaron.
Yeah. It's the beacon that we need to send out with this shit. Otherwise, they're going to kill us all.
When did you give it to me? I don't have it.
I don't think I gave it to you.
Oh,
I'm going to hate myself for this. I'll meet you on B deck at the ladder.
I don't like this idea.
hold on.
I don't want you to have to go all the way up and all the way back down.
This is the middle of the ship or the back?
Middle.
All right, I'm gonna get out the loader. Let Butch take it. I'm gonna
Okay.
go up to A deck to get the thing, and then I'll go back.
I'll try to. I'll monitor his movement, and I'll try to make sure I have the doors open at as he's getting to them, just to.
Well, I can go down from junction A1 to B2 and give you the tracker there.
You
So
like
you're
meet in the
going,
middle.
yeah.
I think it'd be best to only have one person going alone at a time instead of two people going alone.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's your call when it comes down to it, but that's my 2 cents.
Captain, which do you prefer?
I'll come to you. I'm gonna go to this ladder.
The ladder you
hoof it.
initially came down.
Yep.
For your information, I heard something weird back towards Med Lab living area.
Okay, scratch that. I'm gonna go to this ladder. B1.
And I'm watching the screen for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, show me where you're moving.
Yeah, because you go C1, B1, A1, and that's gonna be
Yep.
the easiest. We've never had to go up and down the ship like this.
Ah, piece of cake. Done it a bunch of times.
You have.
If you stay on A1, I can meet you there.
Yeah,
Or I can
Okay.
come to the bridge if you have it at the bridge.
yeah, I have it on me.
And I'll come to you at the bridge.
I second that.
If anything stupid happens, it happens to the captain.
Oh, that makes me feel better. If
I've
there's
got a gun.
if there's anyone replaceable, we know who it is here.
Are you offended?
No, I'm stating the bald truth.
Well, just be quick about it, Captain. We don't want to lose
Yep.
you.
I'm hauling ass
We
up
all,
up the ladder.
we all still want to risk more people than we have to at a time. Besides, I've seen how fast the captain can run. He'll get there lickety split.
That's so weird to see you go whoop.
Making my way to the bridge.
And a suited up captain enters.
Here's the stupid beacon. They wanted us to send it out with all classified materials and specimen.
Okay.
We
I'm gonna
don't.
take it and I'm gonna haul back down there so I can
Yeah,
hopefully get it with something
Yeah.
when we jettison it.
You can tell him all those details on his way back.
Yep. I'd love to stay in chat, but I don't have the time.
Yeah, she'll go over comms. Specimen would have been like what happened in the lab. We have no idea if it's what's in the lab wall or not.
We're not jettisoning that. It's just too dangerous.
That's the point. They want it.
Well, they can fucking, when it's safe, we'll take care of it. But right now, we're not going in there to get it, to jettison it out.
I know.
We've jettisoned it into a safe room.
We have to be careful about what we say because Mother's always listening.
Yeah, Mother.
All right, I'll take the beacon and head
How
back
can
down.
I help?
Thank
keep
you
doing
for
what you're
your
doing.
help with piloting today, Mother. I don't know where we'd be without you.
All right, Captain.
Yep.
Make an observation roll.
I roll.
Oh no.
I'm very good at these.
No.
Okay.
Gotta make the panic roll.
Thank fuck for keeping you cool.
I mean, I've got
Or
nerves of
nerves
steel.
of steel, yeah.
It was just a D6, right?
You didn't panic.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
It's just your stress die is included. That's what's marked yellow. If it showed the little face hugger symbol on
gotcha.
it, that would be panic. So you don't panic. But about as you're making your way down past B deck, and your head is just above floor level, something smacks into your head from behind, and before you can scream, it covers your face, and you feel this euphoric numbness slipping through your entire body as you let go of the ladder and fall.
Well, I'm watching his movement, and I notice up, down.
Well, it
Captain.
wouldn't show you vertical movement, but you'd
Oh.
see that it would just kind of, his movement would just stop at the bottom of the ladder. Jeeve
Captain, you taking
and
a breather?
Butch, you'd both be in the cargo bay. You can either both roll observation or one of you can help the other.
True. Did you hear the thud?
In fact, I'll have Jeeve roll with a +2.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you'd be doing power loader stuff anyway.
Sure.
Ah!
You can push
Wow.
the roll. Just saying. You get a point of stress.
It might be worth it.
I would like to do that, yes.
Yay.
Captain, you're going to take 1 point of damage from that fall. But you are currently unconscious.
So he even threw his helmet? Wow.
Captain, you taking a breather? Fuck.
You can key up his microphone remotely, listening.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I mean, at this point, I'm assuming that we're all kind of just like our comms are just all open.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna key into his mic, and if I can, he did mention that he had his camera on and all that too. I'm gonna see if I can remote into that. I should be able to.
Not
Camera
you,
just
doctors
shows
could.
black,
Well,
like something's covering it.
Out
maybe
of
if I'll,
character, since I'm unconscious, I just want to mention that I do have a personal data transmitter that is on.
I would know that about you. You know,
We've been through this before because he was in suit.
yeah.
I think that I had the doctor monitoring it last time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm checking out his PDA and just everything.
His heart rate's elevated.
All right. And what am I hearing through the mic?
I was gonna do it, but yeah.
So he's alive, he's choking, he's dying. Fuck.
So we noticed that he's not moving, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm I'm just relaying all this if you guys aren't hearing it over the comms. Like something happened to the captain. Looks like he fell down
You
the
hear like a
ladders and-
crackling noise accompany that struggled breathing sound for a moment, and then it suddenly becomes very muffled.
All right, just start heading that way.
All right, I'm gonna. Do you want me to stay here and finish throwing this crap out, or should I come with you?
You're unarmed right now, right?
I got melee weapon.
Also, just as a point of order,
Okay.
nothing's been chucked just yet. You have to shut
Okay.
the engines down before you jettison any cargo, otherwise you're just gonna throw it into the engines, which
All right,
would be bad.
Fair enough. I'll hop out and come with you then.
All right.
Keep me updated every step of the way.
All right, we're out of the cargo bay. We're at the C2 ladder. Heading south.
Godspeed.
So, Jeeve, as you round the corner, you see this very strange looking object on the floor. It's about roughly the size of the captain in his suit, maybe a little bit bigger, but to harken back to another great film, Terminator 2, the T-1000, the liquid metal Terminator, kind of looks like that, but much more dull. So it's like this sort of almost liquid graphite, which is rippling around his body, completely engulfing him.
I don't want to risk shooting at it, so I'm going to run towards it with my stun baton
That's way
and
less
try and
risky. huh?
zap it.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll run up right behind him.
Make a melee attack at +1.
I sent you a DM, dog.
all right, so attack would be close combat.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
You swipe at it and try and stab it, and it's like ting, ting. Hard as steel.
All right, I'm gonna smash
Yeah.
it with my maintenance jack.
All right.
Is this how this works? I think I get a plus.
Nice.
Blang goes the maintenance jack, and you hear a muffled from the captain.
Okay, did I feel like it bounced off of metal or some other type of substance?
It was like hitting metal, but it did have a little bit of give to it, and it's that give that you must have hit the kind of crushed the captain a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He maybe didn't get the full brunt of the blow, but it definitely like warped and crushed him a little bit. Maybe not crushed, but constricted.
The hell is this thing? I got a
What are you
cutting
looking at?
torch. That's a little risky though.
Hell yeah, risky.
It makes
like
a
to
slight
unzap it
crackling
again.
noise and then appears to stop rippling. You can see the surface of it harden.
No.
And it's just you said it's like covering the captain's body.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and zap it again?
Shorts out your stun baton.
Whatever's going down there,
All right, I'll key up on the radio and inform the bridge crew what's going on.
Well, fuck, I wouldn't get any closer to that thing.
The captain's vitals have slowed way down.
Yeah.
It
Maybe a
appears that
blowtorch
he's in a
is
deep
the
sleep.
best choice.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go down near to like his feet so I'm not hitting any like vital organs or anything and try the blowtorch on him.
Yeah, the captain's vitals have slowed down to
Suit
match
should
what you
be
just
able
told
to-
me. Let's see, how close are they to stasis?
Okay. Gonna
You
roll
start cutting with the torch. Captain's vitals start spiking.
Vitals are spiking.
Am I
Spiking.
making? Do you want me to? I can roll it as a weapon, Thog. You want me to do that?
No, that's kind of
Okay.
like, do you make contact with it? This is a stationary object, so
Gotcha.
you just
Is
start.
it making any headway in this thing?
It starts to kind of melt the surface slightly and dribble down and quickly reharden. So you are making progress, but it's extremely slow.
And when you say he's spiking, what do you mean by that? As
Like,
in it's
Vitals in
pain?
distress.
Okay.
Like heart rate increases and stuff like that. Hey, I don't know what's going on. I can't make any headway with the torch or the wrench or anything. We need to get him up to the med bay.
Medbay's been fully
Is it
locked
safe
down.
to even handle this?
Medbay's quarantined.
Medbay's been quarantined, and the only one that can override it is the captain.
No, I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. The doctor's can. Never mind.
Well, look, we're having an emergency here, so somebody has to make a decision. I'm pulling him up this ladder and taking him in the med bay. Unless you have any
All
other
right.
bright ideas.
That's the brightest idea
Yeah, let's try and get
I
him.
can think of.
All right.
Roll a strength check.
Probably that or
Uh,
space him.
It's that or galley.
I need strength rolls from the two of yous.
All right.
Doc, do you want to open up med lab again?
Yeah,
Is there
Doc, you need.
Yes.
Is there still a life sign in med lab? Dr.
been keeping
Alice?
Been keeping a close, or we've been keeping a close eye on it.
It's there, stable, stationary.
I worry it's something like what got Captain.
It's probably just waiting.
For the size and apparent density of this structure that you lift up, it's surprisingly light. It doesn't feel like it's much heavier than the captain would be on his own. And you, just the way the weight carries, you can feel that he's still in there.
Okay.
And when you lift it up, you would notice that kind of around the edges of it, which would be like roughly where the side of his body would be, like sides of his legs, up his trunk, you see these small holes.
Does the hole kind of look through the hole and like see the captain's body?
It's too small and too dark to see. Like, there's enough particulate in the air you can see that there's like respiration.
Okay, well, I'm not touching that, and I'll do my best to carry him up the ladder.
Okay. The two of you successfully carry him all the way to the med lab.
All right, remove my token.
Erin, will you accompany?
Okay.
We're gonna meet them at the med lab. Since I'm the only one that could open it now.
You two watch each other's backs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eyeballing the wall where we knew that life form was once we're in there.
And if that thing starts moving at all, I'll let you know right away.
I'll start screaming. It's okay.
Door
I'm
opens.
just saying, if it starts moving before you get... No.
Automatic lights in the med lab flicker on.
All right,
I guess just put him on the table.
get him in there and get yourselves out of there. Or lock down the doors again. The doctor staying?
I mean, Jeeve and Butch could go back down if they wanted to.
I'll stay if you need any help from me in the med lab, but if you say I'm in the way, then get out of the way.
I only have a little medical training. I don't know if Dr. Alice has any for this.
The doctor, it was just, which other doctors went with you?
Niles.
I'm
Yeah,
in
Niall.
The doctor
Yeah,
of medicine.
so
Yeah.
so I think Dr. Niles and Aaron should stay in the med lab, and the other two of you should get back here.
I am going to need Alice's help.
Well,
She knows more about xenobiology.
Well, when someone gets back here to the cockpit, then someone can accompany Alice back to the medbay.
We need a pair of people to go to the cockpit to accompany Alice back so they can walk back as a pair if they're going back to the cockpit. So
I'll go and I'll bring Alice back.
I'll walk with you. It's fine. He's here with
Yeah, if you're going to be going back anyways, then
yeah, he's here with Jeeve. Really quick.
Right. I'd walk as fast as I can, hopefully outpacing Aaron.
You bitch.
Easily done.
Ah!
Alice, medbay now.
Such a dick.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I said, okay. A little bit
Alice is ready to
bossy,
go.
but okay.
Okay.
not so much bossy, more so
they?
direct.
All right, I guess Aaron's staying on the bridge.
Fuck no. I'm going back to med lab. I'll be a minion. Or do you want me? That's right. I'll stay with Corky. Everyone gets a buddy.
Come on, Alice.
You're right, Butch.
I need somebody on that monitor.
All right. I'm on the monitor for you.
Okay.
All right. Now bring her back to the med lab.
It's like second grade math problems we're conquering here.
Like you have a.
All right,
firefly
so
or
everybody who's in med lab, get your tokens into med lab. If you're staying on the bridge, keep your tokens on the bridge. And if you're fucking off somewhere else, show me where you're going.
Hey, Alice, don't forget about the thing at the wall. And she goes to Alice's
Yep,
station.
I'm still keeping an eye on that blip.
I'll stand guard in the hallway, right outside medbay.
You stay inside those doors, but like on the threshold.
Yeah, it's kind of crowded in here. I'll be on the outside with Jeeves.
Okay.
And you can just, if there's anything else broken or any other dire emergency, you can let me know.
All right. He's on the table. What would y'all like to do?
So, real quick, everyone who we need in the med lab is in the med lab. Should I lock the doors?
I got the door key.
Okay.
Can we get any residue off of this?
Trying to take a sample?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have you roll. Let's see. We'll go with wits. You get a small piece to flake off and quickly gather it into a tube, even as it starts to react, having been separated from the hole. You kind of catch it mid-reaction. Starts kind of fizzling. Sizzling.
Do
Letting
we have
off
cameras in the med bay to like document this sort of stuff?
Sure.
I would like that. So just so y'all know, I'm turning on the reference cameras in the med bay so we can.
They
record what's
left
going
those
on.
in. That feels like a breach of privacy.
Well, you knew they were there, and I'm telling you that we're turning them on. So
The company owns our asses. There is no privacy.
just be glad I made him take out the ones in the changing rooms.
What about you, Dr. Alice? What would you be doing?
Besides being scared. So based on the blip, you said it looked like it was possibly partially in the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Or like it was trying to shunt itself into the wall.
Do I dare try to look where I think it was?
Are you saying this out loud or thinking to yourself?
She's thinking out loud.
I would not recommend that. I would not recommend getting anywhere close to that thing.
You look over into that corner and see a row of cabinets.
Don't open those cabinets. It's not a good idea.
It hasn't moved though.
Because it's waiting for you to just don't. I mean, you're your own person. You can do whatever you want, but I would strongly advise against opening those cabinets. It just does not feel like
I have
a good
an
decision
idea.
to me. Walk me through your idea.
Dr. Niles, can you help me with? I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Okay. What if? I saw what I'm doing. What if she like started running sideways across the screen? What if you hold a containment vessel thing up as I open the door of the cabinet to make sure if anything jumps out, flies out, you can catch it in the vessel. And
You're gonna
then
Looney
seal
Tunes it?
Tell me how
Yeah.
big these cabinets are that are up on the walls. You know, like getting a little mason jar and hoping to catch.
No, not that small. Like a large
Somebody's
acrylic
gonna
container of some kind or
Be
something.
able to move that quick enough to catch whatever's going to be flying out at you and seal it before it fucks you all over. That's your plan.
Yeah.
These are medical cabinets. I
Corky.
don't think it's a
So
good
after
idea.
Corky and Aaron, as you're watching the screen and talking, you see the screen flicker for a moment, and then it's just gone.
Screen just flickered and the blip is gone. Just don't open the cabinet still. But the blip is gone, the screen flickered. Mother, can I get a diagnostic on what just happened with the screens?
Analyzing.
Corky's
I'm
thinking to
sorry,
himself
no
that-
error detected.
Yeah, Corky's thinking to himself that Mother's a motherfucker. And not
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust Mother at all. Thank you, Mother.
I'm happy to help.
Mother is Weyland Yutani.
You know, I always hate it when like our Alexa or Siri has like the unprompted like responses back, like, and Mother's kind of doing the same thing.
So I'm sorry, what were you saying, Dr. Niles?
So you saw what happened to the captain and want to open the cabinet where there's an unknown life form with a bucket.
best a bucket.
It's the Looney Tunes method. It works in Looney Tunes.
Alice, listen to the voice of reason.
Well, when the blip disappeared, would you have told us right away?
Yeah, I immediately told you I was in character.
Okay.
As soon as I saw the screen flicker and the blip go away, I said that, and then I immediately followed that up with, do not open the cabinets. Stop thinking about it. Jesus. I can see that look on your face.
Well, if the blip is gone,
It's still...
Alice, I can give you a little something so you could maybe overpower it if there's something stronger than you in there.
Don't... That's not a good idea. We don't need to do that. The thing is still there. The screen flickered and then the blip disappeared. It is still there. It is just not being displayed on this monitor. That's my guess. Do not open that cabinet. And Dr. Niles, don't... Why are you flipping sides all of a sudden? Don't encourage this terrible decision.
I think Mother's hiding them.
The captain needs your attention right now, Dr. Niles.
It's hard to do that with a lone Tripp behind me.
I told you to go to the galley.
Does Butch have the captain's shotgun right now?
I would say no. I didn't. I think he has a pistol, maybe.
I have a 1911.
Yeah, I would have left it in the holster.
You wouldn't have been able to get to
You didn't see it anywhere near him. Best guess, it's still on his person.
Okay.
Do we need to come in there and like beat the shit out of something in the cabinet?
Beat the shit out of Alice if she continues wanting to open the cabinet.
How about we just lock it?
Well,
can we tie like a cable from the handle to another handle so you can't open it?
Can we treat the captain before he dies?
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Niles was saying he was having trouble concentrating because someone kept bringing up the damn cabinet, so...
All right, what would you like to do, Dr. Niles?
You said there's, like, a breathing hole?
A series of them. Precisely 12 on each side.
Do you have, like, a borescope or something? Or an endoscope?
Yeah, do we have something we could stick in there that's like a scope? Like, how you would do... Sweet.
Make
like an endoscopy.
Observation roll. +1.
I don't think we want that up inside us.
Well, it's just going in the hole. I mean, it's not fun. It's a tiny camera.
I don't want to ask why you have it.
You can ask why I have it.
He's checking on your fans on the motherboard, aren't you?
No, I don't need a borescope for that. I use it for just looking wherever I don't know, like, can't look. Just like small holes in the ceiling and, you know, behind outlet boxes, behind drywall, just wherever I need to.
You have one of those and you start finding all the different places you can look.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I even have a longer camera extension. It's like 20 feet. If I really needed to snake it in somewhere. That's how I found where we had like a small little mice nest. Yeah. Pretty neat. Fun to play with. And useful.
I sent you a message, Tripp.
Yeah. I think we should quarantine him and either quarantine him in the shuttle or we all get in the shuttle.
That's pretty extreme. But you're
Why?
the doctor.
What's going on? How contagious is this thing? What is it?
I don't know what it is, but
Butch like
the
sticking his
structure-
face in the window of the door. What is that?
the structure of the captain's body is rapidly changing.
All
To
right,
what?
I don't think I care. I trust the doctor's call on this one. Let's get him into a shuttle and quarantine him there.
Or well, I think we should go in the shuttle. We already know this ship's contaminated.
Think that's best?
The shuttle doesn't have cryo, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Where would we? Oh, well, quarantine. ourselves in the shuttle.
Actually, as a point of order, they do. They're required to.
excellent.
Any shuttle has to have enough capsules in it for the whole crew, and then there's probably usually a couple more.
Okay, wait. We have two shuttles, don't we?
Yeah.
Salmacis and Narcissus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like either of those fucking names.
We can shorten
I
them to
mean-
Sal and Nar if you want. You want to get
Well,
in Sal
it's more
or
about
Nar?
it's more about the fucking Greek mythology behind those names.
Yeah. Like, here we go with our vanity in one. Or
Yeah, the other one was a rapist. So yeah,
I think we need vanity right now.
yeah.
Because we
Uh,
already know Weyland's on the way to collect the ship and
Yeah.
what's on it.
It's true.
Yep.
So we leave Captain behind.
Unfortunately,
I don't think I can get him out. It's already affected him. Like
And
his
get out of there.
his
quickly.
lungs are double the size.
I think you all should get out of there quick.
is this a
and
good
should-
change for him? Like, is he going to be human?
is he gonna be better?
No, this is
Oh.
not normal for a human.
Okay, then let's go throw him in a shuttle.
All right.
Or
Which shuttle do you put him in?
I mean, why bother
Narcissus.
bringing him all the way to the shuttle? Why not just quarantine him inside the med bay room if you guys are all leaving to go to a shuttle anyways?
Well, I'm just gonna do what the doctor says because that's his
Fair
department.
enough.
That's why I'm asking.
I vote we lock him in the med bay and we escape on one of the shuttles and doom whoever finds him. It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly.
I see.
Chrysalis.
All right, leave the Chrysalis behind, and we are going to go to the northern shuttle.
Oh,
Yeah.
the irony.
It is. I thought
I
was
wanted
gonna
to
be the one
space
back.
the fucking ooze when we found it. But no, the doctor wanted to play.
And now he's literally turning irony.
Oh, I don't think this is the ooze.
Fuck, if you don't think the ooze is involved in some way, then
This
fucking
right here, I
crazy.
don't think this is the ooze. I think this is Arthur.
I think the ooze is in the wall.
Yes.
The cabinet that. Alice, just open the cabinet, show him the ooze is in there.
don't open the cabinet. Get the fuck out of there and get to your shuttle.
But it's
Please.
just sitting there. Those
Mother, I don't
cabinet
appreciate you
handles
saying that.
shiny. Perfect.
Butch,
Not a
Grab
fingerprint
them.
on them. Gleaming in the artificial light.
Unfortunately, we can't grab the captain's anything. Do you think there's anything in his chambers we need to grab?
that we need to grab him. It's not like we can spend time packing up. I'll grab his personal effect, and maybe I don't know if I see something that looks immediately like I don't know.
Eugene.
briefcase. Eugene,
Yeah,
of
the
course.
dog.
Yeah.
The only thing he
bring
cares
Eugene.
about.
Yeah, Eugene's coming
Do
along.
we have to take Eugene?
Are you fuck off? Yeah, we're taking
Eugene's
Eugene.
cool.
They'd probably rather take Eugene than Aaron.
I'd rather take Eugene than most of y'all. No offense.
Okay,
Poor thing's
so
helpless.
do we want to... Is there a junction A3 or no? No, just A1 and A2, isn't there? Shit. So if we hit the living area, that's the way I heard sounds. Maybe we're not going to hit the living area. What you got on you? We're going with.
I grabbed my bobblehead. And Eugene.
Should we take both shuttles, do you think, or all cram into one?
I'd say all into one.
All into
It's-
one. Easier to keep an eye on each other.
I
Right.
wish we could hit the tracker on the captain, but he's solid right now. So
Grab
Can
some
you
food.
reroute turn like the ship's beacon into a tracker?
could I do that with my corporate clearance and basically make the corporate tracker the ship tracker?
Yeah, or like a distress beacon of some sort.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Basically, Erin wants to. She had the corporate tracker for the stuff that was going to get spaced,
Right.
and
She handed that to the captain,
Yeah.
right.
who was
Well,
bringing it back.
can't get it off the captain now. It's inside his weirdly large lungs.
Maybe.
Can we use the ship's was it?
Like the ship
Emitters.
beacon?
Yeah, the beacon. Can we
Transmitters.
reprogram it to be the tracker that the captain has on him?
Send out a similar signal, maybe.
Yeah, with my company clearance.
Doesn't have to be exact, just something to get their attention.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to match it exact, but you could put something like with your company authorization code embedded in it.
Maybe I could specifically get Mother to shoot out a mail to our price about it.
I say if we can, we do it manually ourselves and don't ask Mother to
Okay.
automate it. So I'm beep bloop blop beep bloop bloop bloop.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to attempt can roll Comtech.
Is it just straight up Comtech?
Yeah, in fact, I'll have you roll it, Jules, because you're gonna have to put your code in.
Can I assist with my the +2?
You can give her a +1.
I'll give her a +1.
All right, +1. Oh, yay.
Okay. I'd say you're able to duplicate a pretty good facsimile of what it likely is. You know,
Right.
you have a general range in mind for frequencies that it would broadcast at and the general contents of a message. You could make it look pretty much identical. Or close enough they'd be able to notice.
Yep, it's gonna have to be good enough. Good job.
Okay. I guess step into Mother's room with me and fucking turn around. I don't know. Going into Mother's room so I can do Comtech real quick. And it's literally going to say, our price, entire ship under quarantine, beacon set, nothing spaced. It's all yours. And send it off.
Okay.
And then she's fucking going with Corky. And
Yeah, I've got Eugene and my
we're off.
bobblehead.
Okay. Well, if you're all going to abandon ship, there is a procedure for that.
oh
so-
god.
Before I leave
think-
the med bay,
Go ahead.
could I use the camera to look in the cabinet? Like, is there like a vent or something?
Sure.
Like on a locker?
Yeah.
It's a shitty,
I look-
shitty Shitty medical cabinet, goddamn.
Mm.
It's a long look.
It's dark. Hold on.
I mean, it has a light on the end of it.
Right there.
See your little light.
Oh, I found something.
Awesome. Well, remember what you saw and get the fuck out of there.
I'm having horrible ideas to deal with the pirate/communist.
Oh yeah.
What if we send one of the shuttles with an SOS beacon with the captain in it at them? Because then this could solve two problems. It'll either let us know that they're safe. Well, when he hatches, he'll probably take care of them, or they'll blow them up.
Well, it could
And that
also
would-
create a ton more problems as we try to get him onto the ship, send him off, and commit this act of war that you're talking about. I mean, we might just
We're
be
civilians.
fixing-
It's not an act of war.
I work
Well.
for the company. It's
Wrong.
problematic. This is a corporate ship right now.
I think you leave the
That
captain
shuttle's
there.
going to be. That shuttle's going to be slow boating for a long time. It doesn't have a FTL drive or anything, so they're going to catch up to us no matter what.
That's why I feel
It's not
like
work-
sending something at them to help. Like,
We could just send an empty ship
Here's-
at
here-
them.
Yeah, here's what we can do. Okay, you guys can start making your way to the shuttle, and I got my my laptop here. The terminal has a piloting joystick, and I got the access codes for the ships, and so I can bloop bloop bloop, and I can remote pilot it.
Well-
All right, I can remote pilot the shuttle, maybe.
I have a
complicated.
question as game mother.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who's in charge here? Captain's incapacitated. Who's in charge?
Mm,
Who would
I'm
be the
in
next-
charge.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's that's true.
As far as I know.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
Yeah, we put the chain of command at the top of the notes for funsies to see if it ever came into being.
It was likely that it would.
Yeah.
Well, you can delegate.
Leave the
someone else.
leave the captain here in the med bay and seal it.
Good call.
aye,
Okay.
aye, Captain.
Okay. So before we get into the jettisoning of escape pods and everything else, I think that'd be a super time for us to have a break. Does that work for
Mhm.
you guys?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Excellent. So, usual routine. I, of course, will put on some tunes for you guys while we are away, and we will be back in about 10 minutes, so stick around.
Encouraged it.
Corky's
Alright.
little angel on our shoulder.
We are
Mhm.
back. Thank you very much for sticking around with us through that break. So, if you mean to evacuate the vessel, the first thing you're going to have to do is shut down the engines, because you can't do that while the ship's in motion.
I will help Corky with whatever he needs on the bridge.
Why do we have to shut down the engines? Yep. Beep bop beep beep boop beep. I will begin shutting down the engines.
Hear the engines cycle down and power off.
All right, the rest of y'all, you're on your way to the escape shuttles, right?
Anybody want to make note of anything in particular that they are bringing with them to the escape shuttles? Keeping in mind that cargo space is a premium.
I've already mentioned everything I'm bringing.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab as many tools as I can carry.
Toolbox, sounds good. Got one of those big fuckers.
Mm.
You know, the 50-pound cast iron toolbox, granddad's toolbox.
Yeah, wheeling it down the corridor.
Yeah, you're strong enough to carry it.
It's got wheels.
Erin always has her meds on her. And
What
personal
tool
med kit.
Zodiac do you think Butch is? Is he a Milwaukee guy? The Walt?
No.
Not
Not
definitely not a
Ryobi.
Bosch. Definitely not a
Ryobi, get the
Bosch.
fuck out of
No
here.
way,
Not a
Ryobi.
Bosch. I'm thinking Makita.
Makita?
Okay.
Makita's pretty good.
Yeah, I could see that, especially in the future.
Maybe DeWalt.
DeWalt's good choice.
Or
Not
Cobalt.
Snap-on.
maybe.
He can't afford Snap-on. He's not a Snap-on.
No, no one can afford Snap-on.
Maybe Cobalt because like the color scheme.
Cobalt's not bad.
Most tools I buy are gonna either be Cobalt or Makita.
Yeah, if I'm getting a drill, I'm not gonna bother getting a crappy one.
Well, it's not like I already have like the drills and like a lot of
Yeah.
other.
Ryobi's
other power tools,
fine
so-
if it's not something you're going to use a lot.
It's random.
It
That
just
was
struck
the
my
joke.
mind.
That was a joke.
All right.
I don't care what
Okay.
tools you take.
Mm-hmm.
If there was one thing that I'd be willing to make space for on the shuttle, it would be the tools. Tools and medical supplies.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and food. I don't like. I don't know what the food situation is.
Well, Corky and I are right at the galley. We can make sure we have ready-eat meals.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
assuming that since these escape shuttles like have to be built so that they can, cryo sleep all of us. Like I also assume that they have some sort of like food stock on them as well. Like
Extremely limited. The
Mhm.
the gist of these is you go in them, you're going into cryo sleep.
Yeah.
Because
So enough
you're
food
just
to
waiting
last
for
maybe
somebody
a
to
day
come
or two.
along and pick you up. There's nothing else for you to do in them, so
we can grab as much food as we can carry on our way
Yeah, I'll grab
If
one
we-
of the bags.
if we feel it's safe.
and the
Because
escape shuttle would have emergency rations.
Yeah.
none of us... Are any of us going to living area to grab things? I'm literally just asking, because I'm trying to keep track.
Not me.
Me neither. I don't have anything important enough to warrant a risky trip back there.
I bet the doctors are just... Their shit's all in med bay, so they can take it and go.
Well, you were already gathering some. Or they were already gathering some medical supplies.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't completely empty their pockets yet.
It's probably here in the bridge, so I'll take that bag. I'm gonna be a pack horse for them.
and
Erin
medical
knows her
supplies.
worth for the group.
So
Yeah.
all our eggs in one basket, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, better be able to
Stupid
keep up.
Discord.
Yeah, we'll go
I mean,
right.
I could also probably hold Eugene in like one arm and
Mm-hmm.
and then help carry a bag if you need it.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to galley and get a bag of random nonsense real quick.
Ooh, the galley, ooh, the galley. Golly, what did it?
Ooh, the galley, oh, the day.
Oodalali, oodalali. Gollywood a day.
Galley, what
know.
a day.
I know, I was making.
All right,
Ooh,
you
the
gather up
galley
some
joke.
food, some fresh water, easily done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, food, fresh water. I didn't get confirmation the rest of you. Have you already started making your way to the shuttle?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yep.
only thing else Alice would have grabbed is like her own personal like notes folder, binder, whatever. Like her research binder. That's it.
Are we taking A2 down to B2 and then walking across?
Where'd you hear that sound from again?
I heard it over by the
I'll follow your lead
Yeah.
because you
at the
Yeah.
point that I heard it, it was like back by living area and med bay, but then so I'm worried about junction A2.
All right, we'll go A1 then. But I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, it's it's likely moved.
Mhm.
We'll be cautious.
Well, also, you're not done with the bridge just yet. You gotta start up the sequence to launch emergency vehicles.
Yeah. Blah 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 bleep blah bleep bleep bleep.
So you make your way to the bridge, put in the codes.
Yes.
Access denied.
When I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck
Aaron
you.
will try.
Yeah. Aaron, get on those codes. I'll finish packing up these bags.
It prompts you for your corporate access key.
She gives the corporate access key.
Key revoked.
Fucking bitch.
Why am I just not? Why am I just so unsurprised at how unsurprised I am?
Can we manually launch lifeboats?
Someone has to stay behind.
Do they, or can they spacewalk in their suit?
Pull a Star-Lord?
Yeah.
Third. I don't think that's how this works. Have you guys made it safely to the shuttles yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the time frame.
You guys were closer to them, and we had to like do all the shutdown sequences. And I'll turn off my comms. Go.
Same.
Aaron. They need me.
I know. Go.
Is there anything you want me to... What do you want me to tell them? That's exactly what I thought you'd say.
Do me a favor and keep this with you. And she's gonna pull out tiny picture of startlingly pretty blonde woman with blue eyes smiling at the camera.
I'll keep this safe.
Thanks.
One day I'll get it back to you.
No, you won't.
Well, when we see each other in hell, maybe.
The hard disk drives around you begin clicking pretty erratically for a moment, and then you hear key accepted. Sequence engaged.
What the
We just get fucking pranked, bro? Like,
I think I know what's happening. We
What?
gotta go. Let's go. I'll explain
Oh.
later.
okay.
Fucking running with Corky,
Oh.
hand in hand through the fields.
Yeah. Yep. And that poops us out to down here.
Yep, feel free to move your tokens.
Where's the poop us out at?
Deck B.
All the way at the bottom.
Whichever one you choose to all go in.
Oops, sorry.
We going to 1 or 2?
I believe you said the Narcissus.
We were going to go to, what was it? Yeah.
Vanity.
Yeah, Vanity, which is Salmakis, or Salmasas, however you say it.
It's also slightly quicker to get there. Well, no, it's actually...
It's
I
about
think
the
it's
same.
the same.
Yeah, it is literally exactly the same. Never mind. Unless
So we-
something gets in our way.
Do we pop out on B1 here?
Yeah. I think I got myself in the right spot.
There we go.
All right, forward we go. The rest of them are waiting on us.
Mm-hmm. Hate elevators now, but you can hear from me not to hate the elevator. Unlock.
We go
North.
to the north, yes.
Okay, I just needed to know which shuttle you were going to. You don't have to
Yes.
worry about moving your token. That's fine.
But I like it.
But that's fine. All right. Who among you has the worst observation roll?
Let's see.
Oh, mine's too good. No.
0.
I have a 2, but my wits is a 5.
I have a 1 with a 3 wits.
Yeah, I have a 1 with the 4 wits.
I have a 2 with a 5 wits.
Or 3 with 5 wits.
All right. So Libris, roll observation.
Da.
Push that roll.
Okay. You all step into the shuttle. The sequence has been started. The cryopods all open up. The only thing left is to engage the final bit of the sequence once everybody's in their pods, and that'll fall to your new commanding officer, corporate
She's
agent Aaron Noble.
Oh, I hate this. She's paranoid as fuck going through everything on the screen after they got fucked on the bridge for a minute.
So everybody hopping in their pods. Who's going to take Eugene with them?
Me, I have Eugene.
Okay.
I've had Eugene the whole time.
Narrow eyes at Eugene. Watching you, dog.
Don't look at her. She's got a mean face. Yes, she does.
All right.
Poor puppy.
Aaron, go up to the console. Type in the authorization for the sequence.
Go fuck yourself, Aaron.
Sequence begin. Launching in T-minus 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
As the cryopods begin to close, do you hop in your cryopod?
Can I hop in it later?
Nope.
So the door's the first thing to close during the 60 seconds?
It's slowly moving.
Because she's paranoid about the door to the shuttle closing and anything getting in before getting
The
in.
shuttle's already closed and sealed.
Okay.
It won't begin the launch until that's done. So nothing's coming in once this has begun. You would know that.
And I know we
It's-
don't have enough food for one of them to stay awake. Maybe wake and check every so often.
It's either you get in now or...
You stay
shit.
out and potentially starve to death.
Yep. She's gonna get in a pod. I hope I don't wake up 5 years from now. That would suck.
Any last words to one another as the cryopod doors close?
Don't die.
Erin's gonna take off her necklace and the ring that's on it and put it on.
I'll say to the ship, "Come on, you old bitch! I never let you down. Don't do it to me."
All right.
Aaron, I hope you have a noble departure.
No.
It's been a pleasure piloting you most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Lay it down.
Tell the captain I'm taking good care of Eugene if you see him.
Yeah, we're in our pods. We're idiots.
And as you drift off to a sound cryo sleep and
Did
hear
Chief come with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
and hear the thrusting roar of the shuttle engines drift away as you drift to sleep into the cold, black emptiness of space.
Shit, we're gonna get picked up on the ship, and that's where Frobot's gonna be. We abandoned ship.
The ship fucked us over, and we left an unhealthy, toxic relationship with the ship.
But to be
The ship
fair,
abandoned
the
us.
captain did go down with the ship.
He did. He did.
Yep.
Potentially unknowingly, he might not know that he's gone down with the ship.
I
He
think
might
the
think-
captain would want it this way.
Yeah, the captain would definitely
He's
want.
not dead yet.
Yeah, but you made it sound like he's definitely going to die. He's going to be entombed within his ship.
No, he's metamorphosizing.
Either way, he's going down with the ship.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Aaron knows exactly what they left him to, a life of pain, because the
being-
corporate office is going to come and get him, and he's going to be the newest experiment. Jeeve knows.
As long as I'm not involved, that's okay.
Maybe I'll have to go on another rescue mission. But for
I left my
now-
chrome briefcase behind. Sad face.
I got my bobblehead. I don't know who the fuck this is, though.
Aaron thinks that R. Price, her direct contact and who her mentor is the one that kept overriding Mother. But she's not going to know.
Well, can Mother still, like, now that we're in this escape shuttle, is Mother a part of the escape shuttle?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm...
Mother's
She's the one
everywhere.
piloting you around, making sure you don't bump into anything.
Okay,
You know
then,
Mother's watching over you always.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this was like a father ship or something. I don't know.
That makes me feel great.
There's other AIs that have male personae.
Personae. Good job fixing that coolant leak, Butch, by by the way. Fucking
He had
nailed
fixed
that.
the FTL, the
Are you-
coolant leak.
Are you saying
would
this
have
in your
had this
sleep?
Oh,
Or what's that out of character?
that was meant to be in character. I forgot that. We're asleep.
If only we were sharing dreams right now.
Uh-huh.
So many people would hate that Aaron was there.
Maybe as he's drifting off, it's like, good job on a coolant leak.
It's the worker in a corporation experience to spend all your life working on something just for the corporation to destroy it and throw it in the trash.
You are absolutely right.
Well,
If Erin was awake, she would be nodding like crazy.
Yes.
Towards the end, she didn't seem very corporate-like.
You spend all this time piloting a ship, getting attached to it, learning the ins and outs of it.
To
Yeah,
quote
shit
Mike
happens.
Tyson, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep.
Good thing there weren't a lot of punches.
Yeah,
if
what's
any.
your plan when you get punched in the face?
That's an excellent
if-
question.
I haven't
Let's
been punched
find
in the
out.
face in years.
So, Captain Eric,
Oh no!
an indeterminate period later, your eyes open and squint. Ugh, the light is so fucking bright. It's like blinding. Squinting through the hazy vision, you can tell you're in the med bay.
Okay, looking around.
I'll sit up.
Sorry, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yes.
I was
Frobot.
about to say, oh, what the?
You sit up and you look down and see hands that are similar but not quite your own. Your skin is deathly pale and your hands are much larger than they were before. In fact, you look very different as you kind of see the very pale skin travel up your forearms and look down at your chest and see this carapace-like structure. And you kind of touch it and realize you have feeling through it as though it were your own skin. But it's hard. Like the hardest armor you've ever felt. And then you realize that you're breathing, but the breath isn't coming through your mouth like normal, but through your sides. And you look down and see these little holes kind of lining your trunk, gradually decreasing in size as they get closer to your abdomen. And you're breathing like you feel invigorated, healthy, stronger than you've ever been. You reach up to scratch your head and find yourself completely hairless, bald. Disoriented, you stumble around, knock a few loose tools onto the floor, and as you do, you find that you can see the sounds as these different objects land, kind of ripple as different colors and shapes through your field of view.
Meet Captain Carapace.
Suddenly, in the distance of the ship, you don't know how you heard this from here, but the airlock, the main tunnel leading into the ship, just engaged. And muffled, you can hear voices. Not quite clear enough to make it out. But they're definitely not your friends. What do you do?
I will run to the bridge.
You run to the bridge. A good foot taller now than you previously were, and kind of have to stoop and duck as you make your way to the bridge. And there in front of you, you see a UPP gunship.
I will make my way into Mother's room and start to self-destruct.
Okay?
I like it.
I need
Once
you
a
to
Marine,
roll.
always a Marine.
I need you to roll Comtech to confirm. I'll give you +2.
I don't
Nope,
need it.
don't need it. Self-destruct sequence engaged. Captain's authorization. What would be the countdown that you set?
Probably like 45 seconds.
No countdown.
1.
Okay. Distantly, you hear panic. They're gonna try and rush back to their vessel.
I'm gonna try to close the doors.
I'll allow that with the Comtech roll. You can trap them in there.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
I like
You gonna
it.
trap them in?
Yep.
All right. 5 panic voices begin screaming.
Now I'm gonna go get them.
You're gonna rush down there?
Yep.
Okay.
My captain.
He's rushing down there
Um,
like fucking Pepsi Man.
Make a mobility roll. You get a +5.
Pepsi Man.
+5? Oh my god.
Yeah, you essentially brachiate a lot of the way there. Like, you are moving like a superhuman, just bouncing off of walls, moving faster than is humanly possible. And you make it to the outer airlock. You see 5 UPP troopers in their EV suits
Shit, maybe
panicking
we should have taken the captain.
as you see
Yeah.
the other vessels start pulling away. They're leaving them. They're saying, fuck you, we're out of here. Too bad, so sad for you. They're going to try and escape. So what
Hopefully
do you do?
they can't get too far away. I'm going to attack.
You're just going to
Find out if
open
you
the
can breathe
door,
in
let them
space.
see you?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna lay in wait. Hoping they try to go to the bridge.
Okay.
Do I have my gun on me?
No, your gun is gone.
Okay.
That would be gone from the process.
It is part of your arm.
Yeah, I was about to say it's part of you now.
Essentially,
Inspector
yes.
fucking Gadget. Captain Gadget over here.
Go gadget fists.
Actually, you know what? Rule of cool, you've got an alien gun now. It's somehow attached to you via tube, like reaching up underneath your armpit almost. And the holster is part of the flesh of your leg.
Cool.
You want to go that route?
Yep.
All right. You can remotely
Is it-
open the door and light them the fuck up.
Is
Yes.
it prehensile?
All right, give me a ranged attack with +4. Okay. Doors begin slide open. They see you, immediately panic. They're Foxville. 2 of them go down immediately. The rest of them are going to make panic roll. And they all freeze in terror. So go ahead and keep plinking them.
Oh shit, it is that.
Another one bites the dust. And they remain frozen in fear.
All right, we do
So
it again.
rule of cool, I'm going to say you just blast them down. Like, as the last one is probably reaching for his weapon to defend himself, you just totally caught them off guard. And
Now use
eradicate
the
them.
propulsion from the explosion to go to the other ship.
You've got
And-
20 seconds remaining.
All right, I'm gonna run back to the bridge and drive toward the other ship.
Don't forget about the whatever powers you got from becoming combined with a beacon as well. Yeah.
Mobility +5. And piloting. No plus to this.
No.
So that'd be a 2. Thank you, Nerds of Steel.
Nerves of fucking bug.
And suppose that other pilots. Oh. All right, and what do you scream as you set a collision course with the other vessel, which is trying to flee but is quickly pulling away? It's much smaller, faster, and more nimble. Not likely you're going to catch up to it.
I just drop an F-bomb.
Hail them on comms.
No, I'm not gonna call him. I'm just gonna check the to make sure nobody else is on the ship. and just kind of sit in Corky's seat and wait for the inevitable to happen.
And as it counts down, 3, 2, 1, white light engulfs you.
Oh, shit.
Meanwhile,
At the Hall of the Super Best Friends.
Dr. Niles, you awaken alone aboard the shuttle Narcissus. As a trio of colonial marines with their guns leveled at you, a woman's voice behind you says, "You're Dr. Arthur Niles, I presume?"
I nod.
Very good. Honesty. I love honesty. Do you have something for me, Dr. Niles? And a very stern-looking woman kind of hovers into view from the left and kind of bends down at the waist to look very intently at you, smiling very genially. She seems very happy to see you.
You bitch.
I look at the other cryopod.
Ah, excellent. She snaps her fingers and points at it. One of the colonial marines goes over, hacks into it, opens it up, pulls out the case. Get that to the team post haste. Yes, ma'am. Hurries away. So tell me, Dr. Arthur, should I be concerned? Are you infected?
As far as I know, I am not infected.
Still best we have you fully scanned. Let's get you to medbay. Oh, and why go separately from the rest of your crew?
I figured they would jeopardize getting the egg to safety.
Well done, Dr. Niles. Well done. Let's get you to medbay. And Dr. Niles is trundled away to medbay. As she's walking you, the captain introduces herself. I'm Captain Helen Ward of the USS Corbellon. Me and my men have been sent to rescue you on behalf of Weyland Yutani.
Sorry I couldn't save more.
It's quite unfortunate, but these things do happen more often than not in my line of work anyway. This is Dr. Vale, and she introduces you to a guy who looks very much like you, like very similar, like almost the exact same glasses and everything.
It's like the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Me.
just gives you doctor.
Doctor.
Well, let's get you scanned, have a look at you. You know the routine.
I play along nicely.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go wake up your friends now. Is there anything that I should know before I do?
Are you accounting for the security officer on board?
I'm sorry, I was unaware that vessels such as yours had security officers?
He's from Ares Outpost.
Oh, quite so. Excellent. More good news. Well done.
And armed.
Fucking snee-eye itch.
Well, as you've seen, as are we. Well, with that, she turns on her heel and exits the room. Aaron.
Yes, sir.
You see a very
Captain Aaron.
stern female colonial marine captain hovering over you as you blink your way out of cryo sleep.
Ah. Hello.
Hello. Aaron Noble, I presume?
Yes.
Excellent. Renata spoke most highly of you.
Ah.
An old colleague of mine. I'm glad that I could be of assistance to her in her time of need and troubles. Anyways, you are safe now with me and my men aboard the USS Corbellin. I am Captain Helen Ward.
What's her name? Helen Moore?
Ward. W-A-R-D.
Ward. It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Ward.
I note that you've had a bit of shift in personnel.
Yeah. The captain became infected, as did the entire ship. So we sealed it under quarantine protocol and started up a beacon for the company.
That is unfortunate. Condolences, my dear. And she puts her hand on your shoulder, reassuringly.
Not feeling very reassured. Tries to look reassured.
Well, I will do my best to get you safely back into company hands in no time.
Thank you.
Please. If you'll join us in Medbay, we'll have you looked over. Just follow my men. I'll be waking up the rest of your crew and introducing myself. Is there anything I should know before I do so?
I think the dog is fine. It just needs to stay with Corky.
What
Yeah.
should you say?
You're not awake.
That's Joey talking to Jules.
Your head's about to be sewn on that dog like fucking Mars Attacks.
She reaches out and cradles your cheek with her hand and says, "Oh, I love dogs. You're such a dear."
Well, the dog's special. Smile. And
dogs.
otherwise... Otherwise, the security officer was armed. Most of us have knives, but that was to deal with small animals. But no, I don't envision anything else being a problem. If there is, call me and I'll come help.
As you look around the room, you note that Niles is not there. But you make your way to Medbay, and there he is, sitting on a table. Getting a once-over by the in-house doctor.
Dr. Niles.
Aaron.
There were 6 of us in our shuttle. How many pods were in there, Mother? Well, I know of 6 of us. How many pods were in the shuttle? Is it like 8 or 10?
Probably 10, yeah.
Okay, so I could have just missed him. Cool. Then she's not going to look at him really,
All right.
nervously. Doesn't know shit.
All All right, the rest of you awaken in unison. If you are armed, you are in the process of being disarmed as you awaken. I imagine you might fight back a little, but you're surrounded by colonial marines who are armed and in much better physical shape than all of you.
Yeah, I'd be startled, but then
So
immediately
even
realize,
in
oh,
your
this is
groggy
fine.
state, you recognize them for who they are, and they tell you, "Easy, easy. You're safe now. Relax."
You better hurry up, otherwise I'm gonna piss all over you, because I have to go pretty goddamn bad.
All right, settle down.
Tell that to my bladder.
What is he, a Cocker Spaniel? He says to Butch.
Actually, I don't really have to pee as bad as usual this time.
Greetings, all of you. I'm Captain Helen Ward of the USS Corbellin. You are now within the safe bosom of my vessel.
Is that the name of your ship?
The Corbellin is the name of the ship.
So-
My name is Helen Ward. Are you feeling all right, dear?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
How
Excellent.
long were we out?
We'll have to go over the shuttle's recording data, but you seem pretty fresh to me. What would you say? A week, 2 at tops? She says to one of the Marines next to her. He says, probably a little more than that.
How are you even guessing that if you haven't seen the date logs?
Because I'm very good at what I do. He says and gives you a little playful slap on the cheek. You'll be all right.
Fair enough.
Medbay, like the others, says, yes, that's correct. All right, let's get moving, everybody.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Unless I didn't hear you the first time. Sometimes you do have to tell me twice.
Is this one of those times?
What was that?
Never mind.
Almost got you. Almost got you. Come on, let's go to Medbay.
And so now the whole group is reunited in Medbay.
Aaron, Captain Niles,
Dr. Niles.
Captain? What?
Dr. Niles. Sorry.
Erin puts her necklace back on instead of having it dangle off of her finger with the ring.
And not the whole crew.
Sad face. Shit,
How
dude, he got out.
long-
He went in a blaze of glory, dude.
How long have
Would
you
we even
two
know
been
that
up?
the ship blew up?
No.
Okay.
How long have you two been up?
About 10 minutes.
Minute?
Oh, sweet.
And
Yeah.
You let us get some extra shut-eye, huh?
Did they talk to you about the ship or the captain? Do you know what happened?
Mm-mm.
no.
No idea yet.
They wanted a medical report to see if you were infected.
Well, we can ask them
Oh.
questions while they assess us, right? Hey, Helen. What is Helen, right?
Captain Helen
Captain
Ward.
Ward. Captain Ward. Captain Ward. Is she within earshot?
No, but the doctor would come over and say, what do you need the captain for?
Oh, I just have some questions. Some things were kind of tumultuous when we went into cryosleep. I would like some updates, as would the rest of my friends.
Okay, sit
you,
tight. We
have-
just got to go over you. Make sure you're not contagious or infected or otherwise injured.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine. Spry as a young lad.
Waiting for it.
I'll do respect. I'll be the judge of that.
All right. Want to have a push-up contest?
I'd
Nice
much rather
opportunity.
you have a seat right here.
A sitting contest. I'll win. I sit.
Erin just forehead.
One by one, they go over you, and you are all in turn medically cleared.
Erin was
Hell
looking
yeah.
nervous there after everything.
Why?
I was the closest to being potentially infected.
think we were all equally close to being potentially infected.
Your suit
But,
didn't decide to do what it did.
Either way, that's neither here nor there. Where's Captain Ward?
Probably
I'm told
doing
she'll be
captain
waiting
things.
for you in the officer's mess.
I don't know about you all, but that's where I'm heading to hopefully get some answers and figure out what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
One of the larger, bulkier Marines kind of sticks his head in and he says, "All right, follow me," and waves you all over.
I'll follow the big bulky dude.
Right? Make your way through a series of corridors, and there you find Captain Ward sitting at the head of a long table. Laid out is probably the best looking food that you all have seen in a while.
Hey, Captain Ward.
Yes,
This,
Mr. Keeman, was it?
Yeah, you can call me Corky.
Okay, Corky.
It's a pretty nice spread you got here.
Please, sit. Help yourself. All of you, please, come in. Help yourselves.
I don't know. Usually I don't have an appetite immediately after getting out of cryo sleep, but I do have a hunger for answers. You know, I had some questions. I'm curious. Maybe you might have some morsels for me.
Well, that depends, Mr. Keeman. What would you like to know?
Do you know what happened to our previous captain and ship and everything? What's the status of that?
Captain, I couldn't say. Likely dead, as the ship was set for self-destruct some hours after your escape pods were launched.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
I purposely didn't set it.
Who do you know who initiated the self-destruct? I mean, I have my guesses, but is that in, like, logs anywhere? Surely he has like an access code that he puts in.
As far as I can tell, it was done under Captain's authorization. Seems he went down with the ship. And so, I'd like to have a toast and a moment of silence. She raises a glass. To Captain Eric Reynolds.
You're here.
Yep, here's the glass.
It's the closest thing I got to a glass.
You gotta drink it now.
Good fucking luck with that, man.
She takes a sip from her glass, sets it down, bows her head for a moment. Yes. So, please,
I missed that son of a bitch.
Be at ease. You are in safe hands.
I will tepidly begin eating.
Yep. Start eating.
It's a porterhouse steak you're eating. You might not have ever had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
From an actual beef cow?
An actual beef cow. Officers eat good.
Just eyeballing the captain out of the corner of my eye. Is she just watching everyone?
Roll observation.
Okay.
That is a good question.
Eh.
You can't really tell. I mean, she is kind of like scanning you, but as far as like, is she giving you the old ocular pat down? It's hard to read.
Do I get the sense that she's just trying to like butter us up and lull us into a false sense of security?
No, this is pretty standard for if you're lucky enough to get picked up by a Marine's vessel. They generally treat civilians that they rescue pretty well.
Okay. Well, this isn't like out of the ordinary or suspicious to me.
I mean, it might be a little more luxurious than usual, but she knows that your ship is toast and your captain's dead, which probably sucks a lot. So, you know, if anything, this would be a gesture of kindness.
Fair enough. Corky will take it as such. with a healthy dose of skepticism.
So, if I may, I do have a few questions of my own. Following the events on Ares' platform, how is it that you had only one survivor from Ares? And she says that, looking to Mr. Stones.
We received a radio message that there was a ship approaching Ares Station. Suddenly there were explosions, and all of our synths went haywire, started killing everyone, each other, and I was knocked unconscious.
Synths going haywire. This isn't the first I'm hearing of this. There's been chatter about this.
Tampering, possibly, yes.
UPP interference. And I'm told they had a vessel that was pursuing you.
Yes. When we went to Ares Outpost, there was a ship that was going to intersect our course, though it never did. But we caught that sound as it went down. That ship never pursued us. Another UPP ship did.
Yeah, and it was still several days behind catching up to us.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping that the help that Price was sending was going to get there before UPP, but if it blew up, I'm guessing not.
How the fuck did the captain even manage to do that?
Well, obviously.
He's a crafty bastard, that captain.
Yes.
It's just like him.
Interesting if he remained conscious enough to have, like, self-aware enough to do that.
Yeah, I know, and we don't even know, like, really what happened to him, so, like, he could still be out there, like, maybe, you know, in the state that we saw him in, maybe that protected him from, like, an explosion, maybe he's just floating in space, maybe?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking.
She holds up her hand and says, "If I may."
Sure, Captain.
I am faced with a question, which I am hoping that you can all help me answer. And that is, to put it as simply as I can, protocol demands that I bring you to the closest friendly outpost. However, if there is a UPP vessel nearby and in pursuit of the now destroyed Verena, I very much would like to catch up with them and ask them some questions of my own. So, with your permission, I'd like to extend your stay aboard my vessel somewhat.
I'll look at everyone else. Butch, the doctors, Corky, Jeeve. Do you want to stay or go friendly?
How outgunned would they be compared to your ship?
Laughably so, I think. I would imagine.
Tremendously so.
Yeah, I'm fine staying.
I don't know.
Like there's leagues of difference between like a gunship and like a battleship. This is a battleship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If anything, I probably feel safest in most of the universe here.
I'll stay and help however I can.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of lost my best friend and got his dog to take care of. I guess I'll stick around as well.
I still love you, Corky.
Yeah. I still have my bobblehead. Woo, I still love you, Corky.
The bobblehead says in Joey's voice, "I still love you, Corky."
I find like the pull string on the bobblehead that I never noticed before, and I pull it, and it's his voice.
Oh my
Excellent.
gosh.
It seems we are of the same opinion.
Well, extra, I have just one question, Captain. Is there any possibility that there will be a ship in my future for me to pilot?
That depends. Thinking about returning to the service?
I mean, I love piloting ships. That's what I do. That's what Corky Keeman, that's what this guy's all about.
My beloved
64
Corps
years.
always has room for good pilots.
The best of the best. I've been piloting for 64 years, and guess how old I am? 64, that's right. Piloted my way right out of my mom and right into this world.
Jesus Christ.
She
dude.
laughs.
Well, I guess it would have been right out of your dad into your mom, out of your mom into the world.
Well, he's my inspiration.
Ugh.
Well, here's to hoping that confidence is not your greatest asset.
I assure you, I am positive that confidence is not my greatest aspect.
She cues up
I
an
understand.
intercom on the wall next to her. Helm? Helm standing by. Yes, this is the captain. Hunt them down. Aye, aye, captain. And you can feel the momentum kind of shift suddenly as the ship takes on a new heading and begins going back the way you came.
Hunt them down. Oh shit.
Hunt them down. This is going to be like a probably not a very difficult hunt for them.
It's like mashing a commander.
Like, even as Aaron eats food, especially like a salad, because fuck yeah, greens, she just keeps eyeballing the dog.
He's got a steak of his own.
Yep. I
He's
cut it up
having
into
the
pieces
time
for
of
him.
his life.
Yep.
She just got that speculative look on her face looking at the dog.
As he's like, it's
Ooh,
chewing
good
on
boy.
a steak.
Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. You did so well in cryo sleep. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's my little Eugene.
So, down a captain, but with a new course set. I think that'd be a good spot to call it a session.
She wants to say shit about the dog. She's refraining.
Better not
Boy,
talk
things
shit
really
about
escalated quickly, didn't they?
Yeah.
If you keep talking shit about the dog, then you might just have an unfortunate run-in with
She's
outer
going
space.
to.
That's
Oh
fine.
shit. Are we gonna find Naval Marine Frobot on this ship somewhere?
Maybe. We'll have to see.
He's gonna come burst through the hole like Superman.
The Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Fuck, dude. We abandoned ship. Oh gosh.
We successfully navigated our
Sometimes
way
it'd be like
out of
that.
danger and into survival through strategic and logical means. We didn't abandon ship.
And technically, none of us died.
True. Well, he did.
Well,
he
we
might
don't know
have
for
died.
sure, but you know.
We never saw a body, and you know, if someone dies off screen, then
True.
And
the
if he did,
transformation didn't kill him.
he kind of did it himself. So
Yeah.
does that? That's not on Thog.
Out of character as a player, a white life engulfed the captain. Never said dead. Probably
Never said
dead.
dead.
Never said dead.
Never said dead. Never described the gruesome death. Never.
Goonies never say die.
We can bring
That's
him
right.
back for a reboot.
So yeah, I know we're ending a little bit earlier, but this was one of those sessions I wanted to give you guys free agency to do as you saw fit, and
We
That was-
abandoned the ship.
We abandoned the ship, the
We-
captain.
This boys. Bye.
We left it for the corporation.
Hey, but you know what else we abandoned? Our massive debt, right? Right? I guess
Yeah,
that gets
I
liquid. That
think-
gets liquidated with the ship, huh? Bankruptcy.
it's all an insurance scam.
I'm pretty
that's
sure
for the
that was.
court to decide.
Yeah,
I will start filing.
It's all in the captain's name.
it was. I think so.
Is dead man? I mean, no next of kin that I know of. Looks like we just fucking got out of that shit.
I don't know. I'll have to look over your contract.
Well,
Well, I don't owe any money, so.
Or are they gonna go after Eugene for money or some shit?
They
Better
might
not.
take
He's
Eugene
he's
back.
full-time good boy.
They won't take Eugene back.
Oh, you never
He pays
know.
his good boy taxes.
Damn right. First Robin ran away. Bravely ran away.
Yeah, that episode definitely kept me on my toes a lot. Had a lot going on there. Honestly, I had hoped there would have been much more of a fight between Frobot and the creature, because I didn't even really get to describe it. But yeah, so he rolled observation. I had 4 successes on my roll, so he would have had to roll 5 in order to see it coming. So
I don't even think I
didn't.
had 5 dice possible.
And
Yeah,
then
you
there's
whiffed an observation.
Then there's a table attack to roll on, and I rolled a d66 out of 66,
Jesus.
which was success. Is the best way
I
I'll
was
sum
like-
that up.
Sneak attack down to unconsciousness.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
really spooked everyone out. Everybody's like,
Well-
fuck it, get out of here.
That's the idea.
I want to know what egg that was, dude. What egg?
Yeah, what the fuck's this about an egg?
Dr.
guy?
Niles.
What egg?
What egg? He says. You know the fucking
You
eggs.
meta?
You.
Yeah, none of us were in the room. We don't know anything.
No, fuck that,
I
Dr.
know.
Niles.
I always felt like he was an egg kind of person. I don't know.
I
He
wonder if
laid it
I'll-
himself.
Ah,
Now that I'm dead, I just want to say that we had the worst doctor in the universe.
How did you?
He
None of
seems
you
like,
see that coming.
He seems like somebody who would incubate an egg for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, being the person who has seen the Alien movies, yes, I
I
saw
have.
it coming, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I pretended like I didn't.
I didn't see it coming.
Absolutely.
You're gonna end up with a magazine down your throat, Joey.
oh god. Only if a synth does it.
I'm sure I'll get that reference one of these days.
I was also like, oh, we're in an alien movie. I have to make bad decisions as a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, for a second there, you were starting to make good decisions, trying to convince
Shoulda
Alice
opened the
not to open up the fuck you with the cabinet again. Jesus. Yeah, you were making good decisions for a minute.
That's where the egg was.
Yeah, obviously. I'm
No, this-
telling
there
you,
was-
Mother kept hiding the biosignatures because Mother's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, yeah, no, I mean that's my first, like, that's who I jump to when shit starts going wrong with the ship, like, Mother. I didn't like the way she was sassing me either.
Well, rest in peace, Verena. We knew ye for probably a little bit longer than I expected. So
Just we knew ye. That's it. That's enough.
Yep.
We knew ye.
You were there for a minute. Now you're
Yep.
not.
Yep.
Blown to smithereens.
Smithereens, you said.
I'm surprised we didn't keep the ship longer, honestly.
Well, we can try to find all the pieces of it,
If the
and Bush can put it back
corporate
together.
If you can find a piece bigger than a bolt, you're going to be a real lucky guy.
if Weyland Yutani had told us ahead of time what to do when these things, yeah. I wonder if Arthur was always going to attach itself to like the captain or Jeeve. They were the hosts.
Or were we?
Dun,
Well, I
dun,
mean-
dun.
You were the preferred hosts.
You were the chosen host.
I don't know.
The hostess with enough.
I can't believe we lost the captain. Oh,
Hey, he got the luck of the draw. Could
I'm
have been any
surprised-
one of us.
I'm
It wa-
surprised
hit-
we didn't lose more, honestly.
He was.
The fact that I'm the only one that died, my job is done.
Yeah.
And I did it my way.
Every step.
Frankie would
every s-
say.
Yep.
Every step of the way to his death was done heroically and bravely and respectfully. He'll always be my captain.
He nuked them all. and killed them his way. But yeah, job well done. Good session. Like I said, it ended up being a little bit shorter, but hey, that's player agency for you. Sometimes they blow the damn shit up.
Truth.
But I had fun. And the Verena lives on in our hearts and minds.
Mm-hmm.
We're still continuing to play, right? Like that wasn't the... Was that the end of the...
Nope, I got a couple more sessions for you.
Sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
We got a couple more.
Aw, kitty.
It'll probably be, let's see, next session will be 6. So I would say probably 7 or 8. We'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm really enjoying this.
Oh, kitty.
I'll let you know more about the egg late when we end.
As he's implanting one in your chest.
Right?
Kitty. My kitty.
She's giving me a look of judgment like, why aren't you in bed?
What is this?
Why aren't you
Or like, why'd
petting
you shove a
me?
camera in my face?
Why don't you ever feed me or give me anything?
Oh, actually, I do. Monkey, do you want num-nums? Are you hungry?
Look at that ugly
Aw.
cat, the ugly face in that cat. Just so
That cat is
ugly
a
and just-
beauty. You have
Cat's
no idea what you're
dumb.
talking about. You're just
Cat's
like one of those
ridiculous.
weirdos.
So
Like, dogs
cute.
I
rule,
don't like
dude.
the cat.
Fucking hate cats. Dogs
I
rule.
want to blab.
Like, can't they both be good?
No, I love cats, but
Oh, good.
she was being a Debbie Downer on dogs, and I'm gonna
I was.
mildly talk shit about. her
Oh.
cat.
Aw, big yawn.
El Doyle rules.
All right. On that note, we'll go around the table. We'll say our favorite things, and then we will get on out of here. So, Dust, we'll start with you.
Looks angry.
Favorite thing would be the tension going through the cargo bays, trying to find the coolant leak and to seal the breach. I feel like that was pretty intense because we didn't know what the signal was in the cargo bay.
I'll give you guys a little meta nugget. The creature was going for you. It just happened to stumble
Okay.
into the captain along the way.
Ha!
Yeah.
All the more
Victorious.
makes the sacrifice all the more noble.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
But yeah, that was a good session.
Right on. Tripp.
I like
Abominable
getting
Dr.
away.
Niles.
Dr. Eggman,
Dr. Snitch is a bitch.
Sneeyitch.
Hey, whatever keeps me alive, right?
And it
No,
just
it's
gets
fair.
stitches. Just saying.
Well, good thing I'm the doctor.
I mean, if there was ever anybody to get stitches, then it's the fucking doctor.
I have drugs to make that not feel so bad.
I never took nap relief or never sleep. I'm sad right now. I still have it. I know.
Well, you
Yeah, I
may
wasn't
still
sure
get your chance.
I wasn't sure if this was gonna be the last session. I was like, oh, I didn't get to use my drugs.
Yeah, we should use our drugs while we're on a marine ship. Yes.
Just start giving Marines drugs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good session. Captain, my captain, went down with the ship.
As it should be. That's probably my favorite thing. Getting to blow it up. Fuck the commies.
Get him. Hey, you took down a good chunk of their crew.
And I'm glad that everybody else made it off alive.
There's maybe 1 or 2 guys you didn't get. The rest of them were in that airlock. Just based on the size of the vessel, you'd know. Like, there ain't gonna be that many more people aboard that ship. But yeah, is this the end for Frobot here? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he'll be back next week as a Marine.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and find out. But what about you, boss lady?
Oh,
now in
no,
the
I
truest
hate
sense of the
that.
word, if only for a few moments.
Erin thinks her ass keeps getting bailed out with the codes and everything by her mentor, and she's paranoid as fuck now. That was crazy. I thought she was gonna have to be left behind for a hot second. It's like, okay.
I really did too.
She's like, I'm gonna get fucked up like the captain. All right, let's go. She was just gonna wander around the vessel and be like, what can I fuck up today?
Part of me wonders what that would have looked like with the
Right?
captain waking up later.
Yeah, Erin seems to not be so supportive of the corporation as you go along. She's less and less of a corporate agent.
Or more of a corporate undercover agent.
Dun dun dun.
Well, Corky has that picture.
True.
Yep.
All right, ammo.
My favorite part was thinking about opening the cabinet and getting an awful lot of flack for it, for not doing it.
Just open the
thinking
cabinet.
about doing it.
My instincts were spot on, though. You know.
No, you should.
Then we
just
all
opened
would
it.
have known about the
foiled the
egg.
plan. Then we would have known about the egg.
Or the egg would have attacked us.
The egg might be the only reason you guys are still alive.
True.
We'll never know, and
Eugene might be the only reason we're alive.
it's the only reason I'm alive.
All right, Butch Bradshaw.
My favorite part was the absolute hectic insanity when the captain got infected and we all just ran around not knowing what to do. Everything was falling apart. Go here, go there. No, wait, go back. We're gonna leave. No, we're not.
Yeah.
Real solid leadership there, guys.
You're welcome.
Well, our leadership had just gotten cocooned in some weird metal stasis, so.
And the corporate agent didn't want to be the leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Right on. Joey?
I think it was a lot of fun. I think Corky enjoyed trying to step in as like de facto leader when the captain was indisposed. And then just totally forgot that Aaron was actually the next in command.
He had good ideas and we did them.
yeah. I'm glad you agreed with my ideas. I liked the part when we thought you were gonna get left behind, because I paused there for a moment before saying they need me, because I thought that was gonna be the opposite of what you're expecting. They need you. You're the corporate representative, and I was like, no, I'm going. But then you just kind of went with it, and it's not how I was expecting that to go.
She's a number. She knows she's a number.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was an enjoyable game. Had a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting back behind the pilot stick.
Right on.
Give this man an X-Wing.
This man,
Nope, Y-Wing.
I'll take a Z-Wing, a J-Wing, a Q-Wing. It doesn't matter.
All right. So next week is what, the 24th?
Yes.
Am I reading that right?
Yep. It's it's not Easter.
Is it?
Easter's the 31st.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Palm Sunday.
And my birthday is Monday, week from today.
Oh, nice. Well, happy early birthday.
Congratulations on getting old.
Yeah. So for playing, it'll happen if I'm around anyway.
Yeah, I'll get back to you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to be available next week. Definitely the 31st, Easter Sunday, I'll be available, but I don't know if you guys will.
Yeah, I won't be for the 31st.
Okay, so we'll definitely be off for the 31st. But I'll let you guys know probably in a day or two about this coming Sunday. So we might have a couple weeks off, but that might end up being a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Give us our brains to recalibrate to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone from alien to aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be.
We really have.
So,
Well, we're off our home planet, so I think we're all aliens.
thank you, Tripp, for the resub on the Prime of 66 months. That number keeps coming up again and again. And thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. And yeah, I don't think this will be the end of Frobot. I think we might see a Marine. So I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter, Discord, the usual. Make sure if you guys are new here and you enjoyed watching what you saw, hit me with a follow, sub, what have you, because this will be going up on YouTube. And if you've missed any previous episodes, you can find them there on a playlist. And I think that's all I got for you. I think we can call it a night there and wave and say goodbye, and we will catch you all next time. See ya!
My mic was muted, but I made a great domo origato Mr. Frobato joke.
Oh yeah.
No,
We're just going to have to
Bye.
trust you.
Rip it
yep,
to the
just trust me.
captain.
It was funny, laugh.
Bye.